now about radio?
That's a whole different segment of the game. You know what I'm saying? We experience to a large deal the act of building an audience, selling merch, offering other services, $100 features, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But radio is a different situation. It's a completely different situation. It's a completely different relationship. And what's crazy is it's like when the Neptunes was blazing, you had to go through them to have a commercial release that was worth something. You had to have a Neptunes record.
Right.
Had to have a Timbaland record. But now it's about these features. And they pretty much got a monopoly.
They run around. I show you.
Especially when you consider, did you hear, I can't quote the source, but did you hear the statement that came out and said hip hop is now the most
That's a lot of dough for us. Chicken now we're gonna get it.
genre there is?
Hold on. It's three people talking. I'm hearing something about chicken.
No.
Hello?
Got it right here.
Yeah, I know, but they're all mixed up. It's why if you're right here, the Tyson chicken.
That's why I buy it. Y'all know. Y'all know why I buy it.
Yeah,
let me review him real quick. All right, go ahead, man.
There was a report that came out that said hip hop is now the most profitable. It's more profitable than rock. It's the most profitable musical genre there is in the world, I believe.
Yep.
Probably as a byproduct of the internet age and all of that kind of thing, but it is what it is. So you figure if that's true, and you have the gatekeepers being not only the major labels, but you having to have these featured records. You know what I'm saying? That's huge. Consider the Gordon Banks records. You heard the Gordon Banks record?
Nah.
Keep you in mind. You heard that?
Oh yeah.
Consider that. I mean, it's a great record. It's a great record by itself.
It is.
But it became a smash when the remix was released with Chris Brown on it.
Oh, he had a remix for it?
Yes.
I never heard that.
Yes.
It's crazy.
No, because I only heard that song on adult contemporary radio. So adding Chris Brown gets him onto pop stations.
Yeah.
Probably.
Pop stations by him. There's motherfuckers in Detroit that be ballrooming to that shit all day, all night. Ask any DJ in Detroit. That's a huge record.
I can see that.
I mean, so servicing your record to radio is a different situation. Whereas, you know, it used to be in the power of DJs, but program managers and all that are huge, dude. You know, I would tell anybody that's coming up, even at the tier of being a quality independent label that's making noise on a regional level, they really need to build relationships with program managers if they want to go that route. Because that is huge, man. That and radio, but the majority of people don't go through radio anymore.
Yeah, that's right. Gadget was asking.
I was gonna say, they don't even do kiss it or diss it no more.
What was you saying, BG?
Oh, Gadget asked him, does every record have to have Ty Dolla $ign on it? Nowadays. Yeah.
He's a gatekeeper.
Well, if they want to go radio, they want that radio.
Exactly.
That's
Hey man, like nothing in this world is guaranteed with radio. They just fired a guy who's been on the air for 20 years today.
Oh, word.
Yeah, Easy Street.
I never heard of him.
But between WP,
they fired Easy Street.
Yeah, between PGC and KYS, he's been in radio for 30 years, at least 20.
I grew up listening to them.
But here's the thing. Does People can talk all the shit they want to about Funkmaster Flex. People will turn the station at 7 o'clock to turn on Funkmaster Flex.
Oh,
That's true.
Why? Why?
No, I ain't never heard nobody say, "Oh, I gotta turn to listen to Easy Street." So it's not about a young person's game. It's about personality and excitement.
I haven't. Well, obviously, I haven't listened to Funk Flex before. But does he push like new artists out? Like when this show come on, are you expecting to hear something?
Yeah, right.
I take that as a no.
I wouldn't say so.
No,
Yeah, he does, but
Flex.
He used to.
Yeah,
he still does.
yeah. I mean, y'all tripping.
But you know what
Like-
you're gonna get though. And
I mean,
that's no diss.
For
But, I
every
mean,
new
he-
artist, you gonna hear 20.
But he might only play,
You know what? I'm not sure.
he might only play 2 artists out of an hour that you ever heard of. But
Oh, okay.
but
See you later.
like here it's just plain cookie cutter.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure he was crushing Young and Baby.
Yeah.
Sure he was
Okay.
crushing
Yeah, I
that,
see that. I definitely see that.
you know. But
Yo,
yeah,
Me and Iron just did the podcast last night, and we talked about breaking artists. Like we just talked about this. Until DJs get the power to break artists, nobody's gonna be checking for DJs on radio stations. Nobody's checking. Like everything's syndicated now. Like you got the Breakfast Club, syndicated in 50 states. Now they don't have to pay a morning DJ because they got the Breakfast Club.
Hey,
They don't have to pay online personality. So you got to be, your image has to be bigger than what you are if you want to be in radio.
me. We growing up on, like, I grew up on High 97 because I was like a teenager, and they used to have like Sundays were specifically for new artists, the underground stuff. That Flex was a big part of that. I think he still breaks artists, but not like they used to. That used to be like a big deal to break artists.
Yeah.
here you have guys on the radio. You have guys on the radio like DJ BJ 3525 who he does like the Friday night cypher with local artists and this, that, and the third. He's really behind a lot of the local artists that's doing their thing. You got people like Big Dog Blast. I'm not completely well versed in it, but I know that they do a lot to push Detroit artists that are, of a certain ilk. You know what I'm saying? They look at, I think that they look at the talent, but they also look at which people are really invested in their craft. It's a lot of people that rap and make beats in Detroit. Mm-hmm. And they look for people who are really invested in their craft, people who are really in there, shaking hands, meeting people, supporting each other at events, things like that. And those are the people that's making the majority of noise out here.
Yeah, man. It's like back when we had KMEL, like KMEL is no longer now. It turned into one of them hot shits. It's like hot whatever now. But, we had Chewy Gomez and Big Von and all that shit in the evening breaking out and do Bay artists. Like, I didn't hear about Zion 9. I didn't hear about Fabulous. Not Fabulous, but Mr. FAB until I listened to KMEL. Now, shit, that shit been done. Like, it ain't nothing but, trap shit or whatever. It's not no new bait. I mean, maybe once in a while they may, feature new artists if they're going to be of what's the realm of what's being played nowadays. If they're going to be on the trap shit, and all that. But for the most part, just a straight up regular artist like Zion, something like that. Hell no, they don't do that shit no more.
That shit gets no play in this ride.
Hey man, and like, how many people here on the podcast really want radio play? Honestly, like, you got to be honest with yourself. Do you want radio play? Is your stuff good enough to be played on radio?
For me, I mean,
it's like, what is your criteria for success? Like, I think that's something that we all kind of need to consider. Like, what is the criteria for success for us?
That's individually, depends on the person.
Yeah, it does. It does. It's definitely situational, and it changes. You know, for some people it could be I want to hear my record everywhere. And for people like us, that's not necessarily true because we don't fit the archetype typically.
Yeah.
You know?
For
I mean,
me,
I would love to hear my music. I would love to hear my music in like a major Hollywood production, or you know, have some build associations with you know, artists that I've always looked up to, you know, or you know, it could be building my own thing and having my own artist that goes out and play and makes noise and is getting this level of notoriety. I'm like Cool J. I just want the money. I want the money and the mic, so to speak, but you know, not the mic for real. You know,
so, like a few of us said, just as the sense of success is just working for yourself. You know, not having to do a 9 to 5 and getting paid off for making your music. Now, if it's on the radio, that's a bonus. But it's just the fact that people is, you know, asking for tracks and, you know, you're just making money, making a living off what you do. That's success for me. So it don't necessarily have to be on the radio. If it made the radio, cool. But more exposure.
That's basically how I feel.
I think the beauty. Can y'all hear me? By the way.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
The beauty of I think the beauty of our position is that we have more artistic freedom because it's not our main hustle. So I mean, I kind of almost feel sorry for the label folks that gotta kind of wax and wane with whatever's out there, whether it's in their heart or not, because they got to make a living.
Well said.
They got to shake that ass versus I can make whatever beat I want because I got a day job. I mean, I'd love to be in their position, but like with everything, there's a price to pay for that position. Everybody thinks it's free, and it's not. It's never free.
Well said, Stacks.
Yeah, that's real life. Price for everything. Want to be a star? You can't go to the movies. People gonna mob you. I mean, I want to be a star. Now you hate it. You can't do anything.
I want the money. I don't want to be no fame. I want the money.
Yeah, I want to be left alone. My life.
I've always felt like I was too too private to be the person that was famous. I've always felt that.
Yo, who's there with the ceiling?
Who opened up the damn vanilla wafers in his mouth?
He said the ceiling.
Wide body, of course.
No. What I do?
You passing out the Funyuns.
You open up the potato chips.
No, that ain't me.
Open up the Funyuns.
I'm not doing. I'm sitting in the chair minding my business. Y'all got the wrong dude.
Hey,
I'm getting ready to order this pizza. Wallace and Diggerhurst is in charge for the next 5 minutes.
Hey, so I got a public announcement. Based on previous events the other night, someone completely murdered my Price is Right horns. So I will now be retiring the Price is Right horns. I need suggestions on other horns or something else to use. Thank you, DJ Roddy Rod.
Hey, you could get something like, you can get someone motherfucker say, oh, like the crowd, oh, like all together, shit in symphony.
Where Mav at? I know he in here somewhere.
He just on mute.
You can use Mav suggestion.
What's that?
What he said, not the
last night. Don't forget yeah. No, he said
connection was something else.
No, he started thinking that Anita Baker shit, man.
Oh yeah. Matter of fact, I would do that. I'm using that.
What the Rance Allen?
Huh?
You use a Rance Allen?
No, well that's for pause, but just when someone fuck up, That's not going to be used no longer because fucking DJ Roddy Rod made a beat off of it, and it was crazy. He murdered that. Yes, so I have to retire that now.
He brutalized it, bro. Hey, we were still here looking like, hey, what the fuck we gonna do now?
Damn.
Yeah, when I tell you he brutalized it, he murderized it. Mavin Mental was in the place. They saw it firsthand.
Yeah, and that shit was crazy as usual, but that's what Roddy do, man. That nigga. Yeah. I mean, I didn't seen that dude do all types of shit in all types of different places, including his crib, I think. So, yeah, he's crazy with it, man.
Yeah, that shit, that was like, I'm sitting looking like, oh, fuck, Tarsia, what we gonna do now?
I'm glad y'all was able to see that shit.
Oh, shit.
For real, that
joke. Heard it.
Oh, yeah.
So heard it. Like, damn.
So what else I got? I got
that shit was crazy.
I got this one. But I don't like that. I might get rid of that. Got that's a pause. I had the whammy on here too. I think I erased the whammy on here.
You got to go with Rev though. That's the best one, man. You got to go with Rev and his ad libs.
But that's for pausing though.
Oh, that's
we use that for pausing.
Oh,
I just need fuck up
hey, man.
for the horns.
We're taking suggestions out there in TV land.
Yes.
We're in a very vulnerable place right now. Ryder Rod has stolen our thunder. and rightfully so.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
Program change.
For real.
Program shift.
The viewing of this program tonight will not be aired.
Right.
That's great. We always can get some big stacks hand claps.
No, it's a family show.
Oh, go sit down, dude.
Sure, that's after dark.
Come on, man, get away from.
Oh my Lord, what is this?
Well, I guess it could be during the day too, but that's
man.
Does my mic sound hell
y'all some crazy jokers.
Nah, your mic kind of
you don't sound like you don't sound.
Hey, Stats.
That's not.
Hey, Stats.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
Hey, brother. I don't know whether this is putting you on blast, but when you in a record store, you be talking to yourself like a motherfucker.
that mental process.
I mean.
Hey man, don't get me involved in this.
You can have a full blown conversation.
Not you, it's like
full blown conversation.
That's funny.
Yeah, I know it wasn't me, man. It was what you said.
No. It's like the process, like trying to think through, man. What do I got this record or not?
He was going through the archives, the mental archives.
Right.
I heard you say, "Do I have this record?" And I'm looking around, and it ain't none of us nowhere around you.
Hey.
But here's the thing. But here's the thing. You keep talking.
Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with that as long as he don't answer himself.
No, but he does.
Oh, he
remember
do?
that.
Yeah,
I remember doing that. Maybe it's just
no. You said, "Do I have this record?" And then you answered yourself, "Yeah, I got this. I got it back in the." And I walked off.
See, now that's cool. Man, you say,
oh yeah,
man, he does that. You know, he just re-answering like that. It's not like, hey man, do I got this? Hey, yeah, motherfucker, you got that shit. You bought it like last week.
Yeah.
Now that
why you gotta talk to me like that? Hey, why you gotta talk to me like that? It's on you.
But see, that's also that's the liability of having a lot of them too. Is that you don't know. You have 8 copies of shit. You bought it. Like, man.
Yeah, hey, thank you for that drum library.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. That one, the other one was kind of it was all right, but that one was the double record was great. Yeah, I got some nice.
The drum library I didn't get a chance to hook up with you, bro.
Yep. Well, let's see.
Very unfortunate.
That's very sad. I'm very sad about that.
That's a general theme for out there in TV land. Hey man, you see breaks, buy them. We had a discussion during the trip.
Nah,
Yeah,
he ain't talking about that. He's saying he wish he had got with you, but you was in the zone, Wallace. So you know.
Oh no, but I'm saying in general though, you know, don't pass over breaks records. Buy them. Like just you got it, buy it.
Hey, y'all was sleeping on those disco loop records. Oh,
I did then. Damn, I did see this. I don't know. I totally walked by it. You're right. Guilty as charged.
Those are fire.
And hey, y'all, Gadget walked past a gospel record. I don't know if he did it intentionally, but I think Gadget is developing a prejudice toward black gospel singers because he's been
Digger heard you the 45 king.
Hey, y'all was walking over them 45s, bro. I was trying to get to them.
Yeah, I passed a lot of stuff up.
Yeah, I don't fuck with 45s like that.
Man, that's what the breaks are, though, man.
One thing about 45 they have deeper ridges in them, and they have like the bass lines are a little bit fuller on a 45.
Really? I didn't even know that. Yeah,
they're mixed louder too.
Okay.
Yeah, keep walking over.
Yep, I'll take it. Sorry.
For the other trip, I know a spot that got like a decent amount of 45s.
I have a lot of 33 and 30s. I just need 45.
Like all my old school digger spots, they still open. So trust.
Yep.
You be digging.
Some of my best breaks off 45.
Next trip, like motherfucking record shops are like walking distance from each other and shit. So you get like fucking 5 stores.
Hey, we'll be in shape. We'll be in shape by that time. We'll be in shape by that time. We walked to Harold's and almost walked back to the hotel room.
I'm like, all you gotta do is just walk up Haight Street and ain't nothing but record shops.
Yeah, man. Man.
But here's the thing. I don't want no fucking hipster record shops.
The hipster record shop would probably be Amoeba out of all of them.
Yeah, Groove Merchant's cool, and there's another one I can't remember the name, but hit up.
Yeah, Groove. That's what Groove Merchant is one of the ones I was gonna say.
Yeah,
and then I got Groove Music or Groove something. I don't want
to walk into a record store and see 20 dudes with fucking long ass beards.
Well, you are in San Francisco, so you know, it might be hard to avoid.
and boat shoes.
Don't come to New York.
That's gonna be hard to avoid on Haight in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? And the weed smell.
Well, that's gonna be automatic.
We had enough of that. We had enough of that.
I took a weed.
Like shit.
Somebody bought a quarter pound and just set it on fire, man. Set it in the hotel elevator.
Cash it like QPs in the elevator.
Yo,
huh?
Hey, who was looking at those records those white girls was getting at the first record store?
It wasn't me because I was in the corner. I was in the corner with them 45.
Yep, I was caught up. What they get? Like some crazy?
It wasn't notes, was it?
It wasn't nothing crazy.
No, it wasn't notes.
Sometimes they be picking up some heat, man. Like, what do you know about that?
I'm not allowed to look white women in the eye.
You know what? I'm pretty sure we'll get the backstory to that after 11 o'clock.
After dark.
I would love to hear the backstory to this.
After dark.
That sounds crazy. Wow.
Man, that was kind of bugged. That trip was bugged out, man.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Man. I had a ball. Man.
That's some crazy.
I had a ball. I got away from everything. I bought some fantastic. I'm quiet as kept. I bought more records in Kalamazoo than I did in Chicago because we went back on the way back and bought some more records in Kalamazoo. That record store was the bomb.
Damn.
Satellite
I
records.
wasn't.
You had the bug, man. You had the bug.
Y'all went digging in fucking in Dash.
I be digging, y'all.
Y'all was digging in right?
We went to one record store. We went to one record store. They had mushroom music playing loud as hell in there, man. Like, damn.
Oh yeah.
And that was the one that I didn't go to. Y'all said it was whack.
Yeah, Sugar.
Yeah.
Records.
Yeah.
Sugar was okay. I got some.
They were
I
hippies.
got some good stuff out of Sugar.
How you feel about the
Man, you were-
market records below the regular rack? That's how Sugar was.
Sugar had equipment and everything there for sale, man. Turntables, shit from '68.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about motherfucking Big Stacks driving in Chicago. Oh my God.
Oh, you ain't like my Yui, man. I didn't think dude followed us, man. I thought he turned. That's what happened.
That wasn't a U-turn.
Like,
You did a question mark in the intersection, nigga.
Damn.
Man. Like, oh, shit.
Wow.
Like, man, that was
Another net maker.
And then got mad at the other driver. Tell him, go ahead.
Like, oh shit. Yeah, I thought he turned. I didn't know he followed him. Like, oh shit, damn.
Well, nigga, you was turning right, and then you busted.
Yeah, it's like, no, turn left. Like, I thought I could get. I thought he was going.
Yo, he was already turning right, and then he did a half circle. Yo, what the fuck?
Yo, ass.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to speak. Your ass has been muted. With emphasis on the T.
I be digging, y'all.
Fuck that.
Motherfucker. Mute that.
As long as I get it there, her too.
Oh shit.
Oh, hey,
You can't take a motherfucking trademark and not get
Hey, I'm gonna send that shit to Hudson Stacks, man, so they can put them harmonies over that joint, man.
That was funny.
Oh, but I'm trying to get a T-shirt.
Oh yeah, man.
T-shirt to the height. Yeah.
Oh, I got
notes for that joint.
I got CX's shirt. I just haven't ran into him yet.
Yeah.
Do you intend on running into him?
Tony Baker the second.
He's gonna be at the block party. Maybe I'll give it to him then.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, right.
Congrats.
Maybe I'll give it to him then. Pause that.
Congrats to all y'all.
That's
That shit made me want to fucking live out there.
Nah, man.
Yeah, I be having shit crazy.
You just caught a good stretch. That's
yeah,
all.
exactly, bro. Nah, yeah, stay where you are, man.
Should be relatively dismal for the most part.
Exactly.
That was the stars aligning on that shit. Cause
I'm lucky right now.
I just added praise to the lineup.
Oh shit.
Oh damn. Hey, so
Man, like that's a good thing. That means we got to come with even more beats now. Nah, I'm just playing. Praise is dope as shit. I fuck with him.
Man, I just wish I was somewhere in the vicinity, man, for this.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah, tell me. I saw that lineup. Like,
I gotta get on y'all P's and Q's, man. In terms of, I need some live footage.
Make sure you send the word out. Shoot, man, that's like a 2-hour trip if that. I mean, that's an easy drive down the.
Where you at? Where you at in Jersey again? Stacks?
I'm right in Central. I'm in Franklin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm in the middle. I'm right in the middle. It's easy.
Near Trenton.
Sam Poetry is driving from Cleveland.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I've come down there dig before too. I hit some. I got some good spots there while you playing. Y'all straight in DC, man.
Oh.
Yeah, I know the spot we went to the Dig and Mash shit, man. I was like, man, I gotta come back to this.
What was it? Joint custody or something? Wherever.
Church Falls? Is that Church Falls?
I think it was joint.
Which one?
the record store that was in Church Falls. We dug in.
Falls Church.
Falls
Yeah.
Church Falls.
I say Church Falls. God damn.
Like, where's that?
I'm about to say, the fuck?
It failed.
I be digging, y'all. I be digging.
Yeah, right, man.
Joint custody or something.
You be digging, all right.
Yeah, you crazy.
Man, he gonna be muting us all night and shit.
Fingers hovering over the damn button right now. God damn.
Hey man, it's inspiration, RT, yo.
The moment in that moment, man, we had it, man. The only thing that was missing was somebody recording us, because I swear I forgot it to Mav made mention of it.
I wasn't gonna forget that shit. No way, no how.
Motherfuckers out here on the street corner with a fucking trash can full of fire out here crooning and shit.
Oh shit! Like Coming to America.
No, nigga, like Levert singing around the trash can on New Jack City.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
New Jack.
Right. Right. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Kick the ballistics. That's what niggas used to kick the ballistics.
I never like that pretty motherfucker anyway.
About to say, ain't that evidence? Ballistics. Shit. Almighty dollar.
Change you.
Right. Oh,
Hey,
man.
did y'all do beats with the records y'all did and gave him the wireless already?
Oh man, you know what?
Nope.
I did a beat. I just got to send it to him. I had.
I got a plan.
I just listen to shit. I ain't do nothing yet.
How do you want us to?
We gotta talk about that rollout. How you want to do that, man?
Yeah. It's 90 degrees.
Stacks, I need a joint from them records, man.
Oh, I got you. I got like it's 90 degrees in the lab. AC went out up there.
Oh shit!
I ain't going upstairs. Shit.
You better put a box fan up there for them records, man.
Oh, you know the equipment. Yeah, definitely a fan up there, but it's
go there and get that live right now.
Hell yeah!
It's not up there. No, I haven't even packed it yet. We came back to that. That's what we came. I want to say, what the hell? It's 90 degrees. Anyway.
Yeah, put that shit up right there. You got the live. You got the live over there, man. With the put that shit in the refrigerator by the grapes.
Oh no, right. no. Well, downstairs is fine. I mean, the downstairs is cool. It's upstairs.
Fucking Welch's live on the left.
Got the multi-zone joint. Right. So the upstairs zone is out, but the rest of it's here. We just been downstairs.
Okay.
I didn't even unpack
definition of beats.
That shit happened to me last year.
I ain't going up there.
Damn. I wanted to lay on the bathroom floor on that motherfucker. Shit.
So Gadget, did you get any work done on the SP?
Oh,
shit.
What? You got an SP?
404.
I be digging.
Wait a minute.
404.
Nah, yeah. I didn't get a chance. Fucking Hill Prop, that motherfucker went to bed at 8 o'clock every night.
Yo, but he got up early as hell.
Don't do my guy like that, man. Don't do my guy like that, man. Hey,
but he got up at 5 a.m. though.
Like shit.
I know you had said
when we was going to bed at like 4:47.
Yeah, I know y'all
waking up stretching and shit.
You went to go to breakfast and Hill Prop was already there and shit. When y'all woke up, he was already at the breakfast joint. Right?
Shit,
he had already ate and come back to the hotel and was
hell yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. For y'all people out there in TV land who don't think that Gadget works hard, Gadget works hard. And hey, not only does he work hard, he sleep hard.
I do.
Man, I thought Gadget was dead, bro. I walked back in the room to see if he was all right. I thought he was dead. I'm like, oh shit. I saw him move. I said, okay, he's here last week. Shit.
Man.
though, man. I truly had a blast.
Y'all funny.
Especially wide body, man. Why? Hey, man, they waiting on us, man. I mean, I didn't get that far in my thought process.
Man, the way Gadget looked at him was like, nigga, you on your own. That shit was funny as hell, man. Old head looked at him like, you know you lying little nigga. Y'all trying to tell me I'm long-winded. I get it.
I get it, young man. I get it, but hold on. There's a cat out here.
He kept coming back. Gadget had his undivided attention.
Man, that wears wide body salsa joint.
Oh my God! Hey, in my video.
How about motherfucking?
Oh my God!
Motherfucking wide body doing his Daddy Yankee impersonation.
Oh shit!
Look, man. He was like, "Where wide body at, man?" Like, there he is, right there. Man, wide body was doing the motherfucking the funky Y2 said some other shit.
Yeah.
Those moments, man, you gotta get them on camera, bro. I'm glad I caught it.
You got it, man? Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
I thought you was gonna say
it's on the video I posted.
Oh shit.
Hey, let me tell you, mental ain't shit. This nigga.
Oh yeah, he sure ain't.
This nigga said, y'all niggas making requests from your couch.
Yo, man, I was heated about that, man. That shit was pissing me off, yo.
I was like, yo.
Damn, nigga.
That shit was pissing me off because I was like, yo, I wanted to be in Chicago too, but I can't be in Chicago. So why the hell would I be sitting over here demanding niggas to do anything while they're in Chicago and I'm not? Like, come on, man, this is whack. Yeah.
Right.
Nigga T-Bone and shit.
Y'all niggas making requests for your couch.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, like, God, would y'all shut up, man? Leave them niggas alone. Let them do what they do, man.
I'm
about the live stream.
I didn't grab my phone at all to do any live streams. I don't think.
I just knew like y'all needed the most time. We knew video would be coming. All them damn cameras out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, man.
Like the paparazzi out there, motherfucker.
Hell yeah. Somebody was complaining about monitors, like all types of shit. Like, yo, what the fuck? Like,
oh yeah, that was Tashir talking about all these musicians and no monitors. I'm like, I had monitors.
Mm-hmm. Monitors right in the picture.
And me, Bob.
Yeah.
Hey,
right.
Honestly, it was more about the camaraderie than the music to me.
Oh yeah, well,
that's what I was suggesting. Next time, just don't really even focus on the music so much. Just have a trip. Like
I don't think
Vegas trip or some shit.
I don't think we focused on music a whole lot because like we went to like. We walked around Chicago. Like, I know I did. These motherfuckers caught me walking down the street.
It was like, Gadget! Gadget!
Man, we hollering this dude name. Man, he just diddy bopping. Like, this dude think he at home or some shit, man. Like, Gadget! Hey, we looked, man. He had the headphones and the earbuds in his ear. Hey, man, you about to get sniped out here, man. He just diddy bopping.
Man, I jumped out the car. Gadget!
Hey, but you know what's funny? He looked like he belonged. Like, I mean, he looked like he belonged in Chicago.
He did. He looked like one of them Chicago. He looked like a downtowner.
when you go to a different city, you gotta explore it. You can't just go to the record stores and go back to the hotel.
Yeah. That's what I used to do. Right. I used to work on the road, man. When I used to go to new cities, I used to drive around like exploring. I'm just like an exploratory motherfucker. Like, what's over here? Find Martin Luther King and I'm good.
Get around and kick it.
Speaking of you, Stacks, man, hey, man, I'll never look at you the same again.
Why is that, man?
What? Them shorts.
Patrick. Oh, Patrick.
Oh, my God.
Pat. Oh, Pat. Oh.
Hell no.
I thought he had on boxers.
Nah, I would never bet. From my Bermudas. Okay, yeah. Man.
You talking about the Fuzzy Zeller 12s?
I'm talking about Bermudas. Yeah, man. I'm a middle-aged man. Whatever, man.
Hey, I thought you had boxing when you first came to Harold's.
Boxers? Nah. No, hell no.
Hey, goddamn. Wallace needs to be playing for the Lions and shit on the line. That's a big motherfucker there. God damn.
Hey, Stacks.
It was
the motherfuckers turned into boxers when you sat down.
Yeah. How you gonna play me, man?
Oh, shit. They turned into swim trunks.
Oh man, my wife was like, "Oh man, who is that?" She said, "My
wife said the same thing, yo. My wife said the same thing. Who is that? I said, "That's the professor. He must wear suits, don't he?"
Oh my god.
Yo. Yeah.
Oh, wrong, man.
Yo, my wife said he came outside with his boxes on. So now I'm short.
It's funny. One of the videos I posted on Instagram, Drum Mills DM me like, "Who is this nigga right here?"
Stupid, man.
That's gonna have everybody changing clothes and shit.
Man, hey, I'm wearing some gauchos next time.
Right?
Hey, don't be clowning me.
Hell yeah.
Hey, and then this nigga had the nerve to wave at the chicken lady.
Right? Did he call her the chicken lady though? Chicken lady.
No. What was your name for a statue? What you call her? You call her Mama something. You call her
Marisol.
Marisol.
He fucked her name all the way up.
I know what it was for real.
She thought she was on camera and shit.
Man, hey, Stacks was reading why we got all the chicken we got, man. Cause that man put his.
I got butter. I got extra butter that time. I didn't get butter the first time.
Oh shit! Yeah, they did give you two cups of butter and shit.
You know.
I was like, who the fuck is Stacks waving at? And
chicken lady.
Wow.
The lady behind the
chicken lady.
Shout outs to the chicken lady. Chi-Town's finest.
Word up. I'll never forget you.
Right.
Hey, and Jelani's Jordans was cleaned in a motherfucker.
Like shit. Hell
Super clean, man. Super clean.
That nigga must have just bought them 5 minutes before he got to the hotel.
Right. I know he got a hookup with the bootlegger. All that motherfucking liquor he had.
Hey, his old lady be having his ass in the house. He don't go nowhere. That's why them shoes look like.
Oh shit! Fuck that shit.
Wow, yo,
Jelani, he called by his middle name too. Jelani Curtis Warner, get your ass home right now.
Oh my goodness.
I had to do it, man. Love you, Jelani.
Man.
Love you, Jelani.
I watched that damn elevator footage. We was going to Dixie Room, man. That shit funny as hell, man.
Oh yeah, I checked that out. Hey yo, these certain people, look, people were going to the hotel because it was haunted. Like, ooh, we're in 441.
Yeah, they was John Slice behind that shit.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Hey, me and Dixie was walking down the hotel. We was walking to the elevator, I think, and these white girls came up. Are you guys videotaping paranormal stuff? I looked at them.
Like, yes, I am. Yeah, that happened to us too, man.
About to say we taping you, shit.
Yeah, look, hey, me and Dav, it was me, Dav, and Mav, bro. Man, Mav sold us out, man, got an elevator and shit and left. Man, me and Dav waited was 4 elevators that came. Every time it came, like more people was on the elevator. I said, man, wait a minute, this gotta be a hoax, man. Like what's going on, bro?
Yeah, he was trapped. He was trapped in the in between world with the train man and the real world.
In the space time continuum, man. We're like, man, what is it? Like,
I thought we was in a fucking place.
Hey, Davenport said, hey man, what happened to Mav, man? I was like,
he was gone for a minute, man. I was like, what?
Shit.
Let's go get him, y'all. He gone.
Nigga trying to kill me.
But I got the pause moment of the trip, though.
What'd you say? The pause moment of the trip?
Yeah. So, remember we was trying to find our room, right, man? You was trying to get our shit situated. And I don't know, for those who don't know, man, we got our room. It was kind of small. I bought a sleeping bag. It wouldn't fit in the room. Because it was small. So man went down to the room to the desk to get us a different room or whatever. So I'm walking around to people's different rooms or whatever. So I go up to Gadget and Hurt's room, right? And so I walk in. I'm like, it's a nice room.
Oh, I wasn't there for that. Man,
so we looking out the window. I'm looking at the view. I'm like, that's cool, whatever. You know, we talking for about 2-3 minutes, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to say something. It's about 5 minutes in. I'm like, ain't nobody gonna say nothing. There's one bed in the room. I'm like, yo, y'all gonna tell me something? What's up? It's one bed in the joint, so I thought.
When I tell you that shit was funny, I said, no, bro.
I'm like,
there's a hallway in the bed right back there.
Ain't no spooning going on in this motherfucker.
I'm like, okay. I don't see I know Hurt's roll with me. I ain't see no sleeping bag, so
Davenport ain't shit, man.
But when he said it though, man, I just looked. I couldn't even talk, bro. I was laughing, so I was like, nah, bro, it's a bed back there, man.
I didn't see that. I thought that was just the bathroom and the closet or something.
Listen, man, y'all want to tell me something, bro? I was like,
hey, y'all niggas out there.
I'm not gonna say that, man. I'm just go see how long it's gonna take.
Yeah, motherfucker walk off like la.
And nigga said I wasn't gonna say nothing. I was just gonna see how long it takes.
It was so funny, man. Cause like I said, I didn't think about it because I knew what it was already. I knew it was two beds in there. Matter of fact, it was 2 rooms. We had 2 rooms.
Yeah, how y'all sweep that shit? Y'all had 2 whole rooms to yourself. That damn hotel was made so different. Every room was different.
The power of the gadget, man.
I guess. Yeah. No, the power of math. We went from 2 beds and no floor space to 3 beds.
Man, I'm gonna tell y'all, man. Them dudes, man, Davenport had enough room to sleep on the top of the dresser. That was it.
Bro, I was gonna go up the bed and just sleep up right against the wall, bro. That's how much room I had. Yeah. Or sleep sideways on the dresser.
Dad would have been sleeping in the little gurney joint that they carried Forrest Gump in when he got shot in the ass.
Hey, I went down to Mike Notes, Dixie, and Wallace room, and it looked like they filming a porno. They got lights in every corner.
Yeah, they had the Dirk Diggler lights in that motherfucker.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Hey, it was hot in the motherfucker. They had like a video. They had a green screen video like.
Had you waiting up under that motherfucker like a 3-piece.
Oh wow!
And then I got stuck on that. Why I get stuck on the elevator? It went up like 4 floors, and then it just people got off.
We could have sworn to God why everybody had something to do with this.
Hey, they was trying to claim you, Davenport. Shit.
That joint just stopped, bro. And they was pushing all the buttons. I'm like, yo, stop pushing the buttons, dog. I panicked. I was sweating and shit. I'm like, just push the open button. I read off that joint.
I was sweating and shit.
Yeah, bro. I don't like it. Yeah.
Hey, but hold up. Didn't you take the steps, man? That shit, man. He came to the room. He said, man, I took them steps, man.
My knees still hurting right now from that shit, bro.
Fuck that. I got defunct. I wasn't playing.
Crazy. They windy and steep. I'm like, this some bull, right?
So while we waiting on the elevator to come back, so me and Davenport had the bright idea of walking around the corner and trying to catch the service elevator, man.
You saw that shit,
man? Did you ever see that service elevator?
Hell no,
bro.
I had somebody tell me.
That shit was straight out the fucking movie, man. That shit was straight out the movie because we sitting there. All of a sudden, man, it's so creepy little Hispanic lady come out the damn side like, She didn't speak no English, so I was like, man, hey, dude, let's hurry up and get out this motherfucker. Let's go back around.
Man, she walked up on y'all and was like, "You want to play a game?"
I'm going back to the broke elevator. Damn this.
Yo, every white person in the hotel was smoking.
They weren't smoking. They were getting it in.
Hey,
fuck.
Oh my god.
Everybody must have been from Colorado.
Somebody passed me the rock out front.
I mean, you
I
can
was
catch
like, nah, I'm good.
bottom cats. Like,
The Rock. Hold up. Whoa.
Y'all getting out of hand with this Paul shit, man.
The Rock means something.
The Rock mean like, yeah.
The Rock means some hard
That
shit.
Whitney. You ain't fucking with that Whitney.
Nah, not the Rock.
Oh,
okay, man.
They gave you the Tyrone big on. They gave you the Tyrone big on special out there. You ain't telling about that shit.
Hey, somebody try to pass me the bone, man. How about that?
Okay, yeah.
Oh, hey, hold up, the bone. No, bro, no.
Man.
Why about it? His mans ain't wear off yet. Give him some time.
Yeah, they have it, yo. I'm jacked the fuck up right now.
They gave me the bone. Oh shit! No,
Shit.
brother.
I don't know what was worse, that or the Rock. Like
I can see
I'm as strong
what
as
that
I
was.
could be.
I can see what
Nothing ever got to me.
I can see how the Rock can get misinterpreted.
Hey,
I can see how.
who's the person that got into it with the lady at the hotel at the front desk? Was that Wide Ball?
That was me. That was Jules Costanza.
Nah,
Yeah,
me.
I did.
I probably set it up to happen, but it wasn't me.
She tried to tell me that I couldn't stand there, and she was talking to these guests, I guess, and I was trying to ask a question, so I was waiting. She stopped what she was doing. Basically, do you mind? Like, yeah, I do mind. Like, I can stand anywhere I want to.
She
But
carried the shit out you, right about it.
Yeah, I'm standing right here. I said, I can stand anywhere I want. It's a public property. So I'm asking you nicely. I say, I'm telling you nicely. I'm standing right here.
Man,
Wide
Body stayed. He stayed scaring white people, man. We was on the elevator one time, man. We got on, man. The people got on. I guess he was practicing his lyrics right. Of course, he had the gangster lyrics and shit. Kill a nigga.
Yo,
man, they was nervous.
What was the joint? He said, on I think I love my wife. What was the joint to do? What was the motherfucker that said the bike messenger that got on the joint? Oh, I can't remember that shit.
yeah.
Killing white people and some shit like that.
Yeah.
Everybody on the elevator was shook. Oh man, I can't remember that shit. Oh, that was wild about it.
I remember we was trying to hop on the elevator. White people seen us coming. They heard, hurry up, try to close that door.
Ain't no room. I'm like, this closed anyway. I don't like credit elevators anyway, so y'all go ahead. I'm good.
Hey,
I will take it.
I stuffed my black ass right on that motherfucker. I ain't waiting for that shit again.
Yeah, see, I do it just to be annoying, be an asshole and shit. Get right on that.
See, nah.
Me and Dab got lost on floor.
How we
We're
gonna
looking
get
for
lost?
something.
Got
Something
lost
like that.
Floor? Yeah, wide body. You might want to put yourself on mute for a while. You said we got lost on floor.
Planes are the best. We got those two.
I'm about to take it down, man.
Two seat joints.
Man, hey man, I'm glad my guy okay, man. Hey, I'm glad he alright, man.
Me too, brother.
I just knew he wasn't coming on tonight. I just knew it.
Yep.
Yeah, I seen his face. That's all. This dude doing alright.
Hey, Artie's damn mask starting to wear up though. I'm about to skate in a couple minutes though. This shit is Norco's wearing off, man. But hey, man, I want to just say to all y'all, man, I appreciate y'all thoughts and y'all prayers and y'all blessings and all that, man.
Yes, sir.
So hell yeah, man. You already know.
Stay up, bro.
No doubt, man.
Indeed, man.
All right. I'm going to catch y'all later. I'll see y'all later, bro.
All right, bro.
Bye, nigga. No, let
Hey, BJ, you didn't tell your dad about it?
Oh shit! Why about
man.
Shots fired.
And they stop, man. For BJ dad get on the call like, motherfucker, you think this a game?
Right?
And second, I don't play that now. They ain't playing.
Shit. Hell yeah.
Sag nasty.
Grimy, boy.
He said sag nasty, yo.
No, my peeps from up there. I got
That's what they call it, man. Sag nasty.
Yeah, they were rough up there, boy. Woo.
Hey, that's where Draymond Green from, brother.
Jane Street, nigga. What?
Y'all are wildin'.
Jane Street, grimy.
Oh, Big Stacks, aka Rudy Ray Moore. That's my.
Where I grew up too.
Yeah. Dolomite.
What, Jane Street, really? Oh,
Yeah.
that's my grandmother stayed 2010 Jane. That's exactly, yeah, hood, man. Woo.
Oh, yeah.
Stacks, aka Dolomite, aka Permatic, man. Permatic, nigga.
Yo.
Right. Yeah, that shit was fit. Boy, if y'all could have heard some of them conversations. Jeez.
Man, that last night when everybody was in Dad Madden room, man. Stacks was on one that night. I don't know how much nigga they gave Stacks, man.
That was the McAllen, man. We was going in.
Y'all was burning that shit up.
Okay.
Say them joints after dark.
Yeah, true. True. mental with the awareness, no doubt.
Yeah, right, man. Somebody gotta be woke.
It'd be three niggas on a hangout next week. I heard those derogatory ass comments.
For real.
I'll put it like this. There's a reason I didn't leave Sunday. Like, damn, man.
Oh, word? Okay.
Hell no. I had to stay up there. Shit. Went too many rounds, man.
It's all good, bro.
All that liquor you bought.
Shit, that Crown Apple good. I got that shit at the house.
Hey, look. Me and Gadget room look like the damn golf club, the damn golf links and shit. Classical music and shit.
Right.
They could have had a lot of
out that motherfucker.
Yo, motherfuckers knocked on our door Saturday morning like the police.
They did.
Turn that down.
Hey, you know what? That kind of made me mad a little bit. So when we came back, I thought I'm gonna make sure I turn this shit up. So,
fellow antagonists.
I didn't have it on. It wasn't loud. You know what I'm saying? But you know, some people just uber sensitive to black music or whatever. So
exactly.
So
it's too loud.
Yeah. So I thought about that shit the whole time we were digging, and we got back after eating that house. I said, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. And I said, I dare motherfucker come knock on this door today. If they ain't not gonna gain interest in this motherfucker, we gonna have it out.
I bet you it was Twisted Sister would have been any problem. We've been with it, yeah.
Thank God.
Man, Diggerhurst was on that Nuck If You Buck.
Soundgarden is
Nah, because like I said, it wasn't loud. The music wasn't loud. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the fact that, hey, don't knock on the door, and then when we get to the door, you don't even exist. You gone. You're a vapor.
Oh, that's crazy. We had a good one. We got lucky.
You want to talk that shit? Come on, talk that shit, and let me stand toe to toe with you. We can talk this shit out.
Right.
Hey, so hold up. You said somebody knocked on the door and they wasn't there?
Yeah.
Might have been a ghost.
I was gonna say, you know, that might not have been who you thought it was.
Hey, that's true.
Hey, this motherfucker's on video showing that shit.
Yo, we got lucky, man. Man, was there anybody next to us at all the whole time?
I don't know. I know I heard the door shake a couple of times.
Oh, okay.
Whenever I was leaving out that motherfucker, I just kicked the shut and ran.
Because I know we was banging. Pause. I know we was.
Come on, man.
We were playing music really loud.
Hey, look, hold on, wait. And you worried about being Gadget? Are you a man that banging?
No, I ain't got nothing to do with that.
That's wrong coming out. I knew that was. Oh my God! Pause again.
What do you mean?
Hold up, man. Hold on.
Wow.
So you want to tell me, man? So you want to tell me, man?
Hey, shit! I got to say to you, shit.
Man,
motherfucking thing.
I only got one word. I only got one word for you. One phrase for you, man.
Man, what's the name of that song?
I almost stole all over my damn screen.
What's the name of that song?
Man, that's a
That's a rap thing.
That's rap. Yeah.
What's it?
Sweet Love.
Oh, sweet. That's Sweet Love.
That's rapture.
Yeah.
That's rapture. Man, I bust out that shit last night. RTO was playing some beat, man. Yeah, man, I just bust out. Man, that shit was fun as a mug, boy.
We'll have a new Q sign.
Oh,
hey, yo,
man.
Dude got robbed in this dunk contest.
Man.
Man, I wish Widebody was still here, man. That motherfucker sang the deep tune part under that motherfucker, man. That shit was funny as hell. That motherfucker was 5 semitones down and shit.
Hey, yo, man, I saw LT Hutton too, man. I didn't realize that was him until like later on, until y'all said it was him. Yeah, I was like, that was old boy shit.
He was back in the room. Yeah, that might have been LT Hutton.
Yeah, I kept going, man. You don't want to mess with people while they're eating, man. So I was like, whatever.
Oh, man.
I didn't realize it was him.
Hey,
Nigga at the ice machine. Yeah,
and that's how it was, man. It was like an aha moment. Like, oh shit, that was
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Them niggas.
I'll be right back.
Exactly. Jamari talking about sweet love. Yeah, man.
Hey, you know what? Hey, somebody need to flip that.
Right?
You ain't. Oh,
I might do that shit tonight. I think I got the grade.
Yeah, I'm about to say they go. A Mav mental part too. I already put the person in this shit.
Didn't Knife Wonder do that already?
Yes.
Somebody did it. Was that Knife? Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, I think
He didn't flip that part though. I don't think.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Word.
He got the hell out.
No, that was no.
Hey,
that was Praise.
Sweet Love. They did though.
No, he used Sweet Love.
Yeah, Sweet Love.
Somebody.
Thank Good Thoughts joint with Drake.
No, Praise used that. He used that. I got the
Oh, word?
Yes.
Hey,
yes, Praise did that.
I thought Knife Wonder did use that.
Yeah. I'm trying to think who was the rap on that.
Hey, flip it again. So.
Hell yeah.
What was it? Yeah. Pharoah Monch. It was somebody. Yeah, Praise did it too. It's dope too.
That shit is funny as
It's
hell.
so dope.
Yeah, Praise's version is
Yeah, I
crazy.
had a good time.
That's on the Sky Zoo album, ain't it?
Is it Sky Zoo? Maybe it's Sky Zoo. Maybe it's Sky Zoo. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably a Sky Zoo.
Man,
you started this dab
Hold
talking
on,
that shit.
My
man was in there banging.
Man.
What? I ain't played nothing through those speakers, man. I ain't played shit through those speakers. It was all you.
Man, me and Mav in that banging like, oh brother, wait a minute, hold up. But you had a problem with
Shit, nah, because Widebody had his speakers and Dab had his ones.
Nigga said, man, me and Mav in that banging like, okay, so y'all had 3 beds, y'all was still banging?
Hold on, man. I don't like this conversation right
You know what I'm saying? This whole conversation went way left. Mad at me because y'all had one bed in the room.
Okay,
shit, you started
y'all should have had an arrow like pointing to the other bed or something to let a motherfucker know, brother. You know.
Huh? What? Hold on. Hey, man.
I gotta get out of here, man. It's been nice
What's
talking to
good?
y'all.
What was good with the weather today? Was it hot where y'all was at? We got to switch topics. What the fuck?
Nigga, it was so hot, I saw Al Roker.
Oh, shit. The Family Guy version, Al Roker.
Oh, God.
That's fucked up.
After you.
That's like long perm Al Sharpton when the perm was long.
Oh shit. Or blow pop head Al Sharpton. The new shit.
Wow.
Yeah, the new one, yeah.
Dang.
How was he or Bill Cosby supposed to help me?
Oh man, that's rough.
Hey, tell me this, man. When you had your speaker outside, and I think that was
Stacks.
Stacks rapping. Did somebody record that?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I was recording it.
No doubt. Okay.
Yeah, I recorded it.
So Gadget,
I think I sent it to Gadget.
Did you? Okay.
How
Yeah.
close are you to finishing up the mashup, the video mashup?
I just downloaded Wide Bodies footage today, so give me another couple days.
You know
Did
what?
you
I'm
get
gonna
mine?
send you
Yeah.
another one too. You remember when I was out in front of the hotel and I laid the camera on the ground, it was just getting people just walking by and stuff.
Oh shit, I remember that.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you that one too.
Oh, that's what's up.
All right.
I wonder if you got them niggas with them
and I
burlap
got
bag shoes on.
right.
You're
right.
This segment is called Shoe Game.
That motherfucker.
Man,
Yeah, man.
hey.
Nah, you should. These motherfuckers, man, he had on these motherfucking hacky sack joints. Man, you got the. I hope you got them shits.
Hope I do too. I think I remember seeing some shit like that too. There's another. Because the other video I took, man, when Gadget was talking about fucking the chat and shit, man. But I'm gonna send. Once he see the video and hear it, he'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I might say this at the dog though. Yeah, that shit was funny as hell too, bro. Yeah, super funny. Come on, lady, bring your ass.
Hey.
That was my interpretation of Big Stacks.
Oh shit.
Not the only person
There it is.
It is. Hey, I was waiting, bro. I was waiting.
Hey, we need to talk about this DJ Khalil Rhythm Roulette.
You know what? I'm gonna let y'all talk about it. I'm gonna listen. Hey, cause people accuse Night Wonder of cheating. I think Khalil cheated too.
How? By using the doors?
Nah, he went to Adrian. You know Adrian Young got number heat up in that damn store.
Yeah, he do.
Adrian Young got nothing but heat up in there. Hey, you ain't gonna come across no whack record no Adrian in that store.
Very true.
Yeah,
that is very true.
Now you know what he did. Now the end product was dope. Well, I'm just saying though, like
he ain't go to nothing but heat in there.
Right, he ain't go to the store that Black Milk went to. Man, they fuck Milk out. If I was Milk, I'd have pushed the camera down some more shit after that one. Like, damn, y'all motherfuckers trying to sabotage me.
Then the
Fuck the needle up and all that.
The one record he had to do with decent was all scratched up.
Damn right. It was brand new.
Talking about.
Yeah.
But it was dope though, guys, on the real. But I felt like people like, man, when Knife just went straight to the soul section and he grabbed this and I'm like, damn, like
he had a country joint though, didn't he? Didn't Knife have a country joint in there too?
Yeah.
Phoebe Snow, I think it was.
Phoebe Snow, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was dope. It was dope though. I thought it was pretty dope.
I like the Khalil joint. I watched that the other day.
It was the best one this year.
Okay, I would definitely say one of the best this year.
Better than Tuxedo? I'm joking. Hey, guys. Hey, RTO, you're gonna have to reverse that, man. You have to reverse that and chop that shit up, man.
RTO gonna flip it, man. Don't worry.
Hey, man.
Add some G-Funk to that shit.
Hey, yeah, I don't know about that, but I'll see.
Oh, my partner, my man JBM Beats, he flipped that one time too. I think I might have the beat somewhere on my hard drive.
So a little reverb and the reverse on that joint.
Right? Yeah, that shit my profile picture for another 5 days or so.
I can't believe it was people in the comments hating on the beat.
For real?
Ain't no one beat.
But we know who those were.
The Khalil joint?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh wow.
No comment.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You already know who that is. I mean,
who?
The same motherfuckers who hated that beat is the one who was, feeling the trash shit.
Oh, okay.
Of course. Always.
That's the trash compactor people.
Yeah, the people
under the compactor.
Hey, did y'all see that? Quincy Jones said the Michael Jackson estate owes him $30 million.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling that. He was like,
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm not suing Michael, I'm suing y'all.
That's fucked up.
Hey.
He been dead how long?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
See, no, what is it?
But he basically
8
said,
years?
he was like, yo, if I make a hit record, I expect to get paid for them hit records. And he was bringing up like old shit too. So I'm like, damn, you still want to get paid after all of this? And, you know, he tried to make it a point where Michael was my brother. I loved him, this, that, and the third. So I'm not suing him. I'm suing y'all, the people who's in control of this shit now. Like that really makes a difference.
Yeah.
No, but I gotta agree with Quincy. After Mike died, they showed a shitload of records he produced. He produced Off the Wall and Thriller, and he didn't get paid.
Well, he should have had his royalties for that. But yeah, okay, yeah, I see that argument for real. But,
yeah,
like,
I mean, he should sue. $30 million ain't nothing to fucking sneeze at.
This is true. This is true. Whether he's worth 400 or not.
True that.
Exactly.
It earned it. I mean,
hey, just because you got $20 in your pocket don't mean you ain't gonna pick up that dollar bill off the ground.
You damn right.
This is true. Even if I might give it away.
How we know Quincy Jones worth $400 million?
Because I just Googled it.
Damn.
Oh yeah, and Google has all the answers.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's saying in between 310 and 400.
I'm sorry, excuse me.
Wow.
Sheesh. Can I borrow $1?
Crazy.
Hell, fucking
remember
almost $1 billion there.
Remember, Quincy is paying alimony.
Yeah, so he need that. Hey, actually, his ex probably want that $30 million.
I think he might be. He ain't as worse as Phil Collins is paying 3 ex-wives.
Yeah,
Van der Holyfield, them type cats.
Hold up. The worst one is fucking Mel Gibson, ain't it?
Or Michael Jordan. Ooh, Juanita got paid.
She deserved it though.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did.
If you would have do from the beginning, yeah, you deserve it.
Yeah.
For real.
Yep.
Well.
Yeah. But damn.
Come
on, Michael Jackson.
So listen,
Michael Jackson
Johnny Taylor
to do the right thing.
Right.
Let's see what Michael's estate is worth right now.
Because without them records that Quincy did, he wouldn't be selling that.
Thank you.
Right? Yeah. That's true.
I don't care if he is Michael Jackson. Without them Quincy records, just think if Off the Wall wasn't Michael Jackson.
Culture wouldn't be what it is.
Exactly.
Let's say. So as of 2016, his estate was valued at close to $450 million.
Damn.
Right, give Quincy his fucking money.
Right.
Exactly.
Statistician, net maker.
Hey, man. All right, go, man. All right, go.
Everybody trying to get fuck somebody over on royalties.
Yeah.
Name of the game.
Right.
Well, hey, look, that's the real business part. That's the part we all strive to take care of, now at this stage of our career.
Yeah, there might be a reason why
business.
they screwed him over, or why they thought they could. Maybe the paperwork wasn't tight like it should have been.
Right.
Yo, you hear about the dude who sold he sold the trap beat to somebody, and they emailed him a contract and he just signed it. And he signed all those royalties. And now it's a hit.
What a dummy!
Yeah, exactly.
I can't remember his name, but
his name was Lil Yachty. I don't know what my contract is worth. I don't know how much that got. Damn. Yeah, that's why you have to get your paperwork great.
Fucking Soundwave talking about.
Y'all not gonna mess up my song.
Hey,
Too late.
it's done.
I was about to say.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
See, by the time RTO get done with it, it's gonna sound totally different.
Oh shit.
That's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Ain't shit safe.
Hey, Soundwave isn't the Puerto Rican cat, is it?
I thought that was the motherfucker on Transformers.
Yeah.
Hey man, wait a minute. I'm trying not to say crazy while I'm in Walmart, man. Did you just say fucking Soundwave from the Transformers and shit, man? Come on, bro.
Shockwave. Yeah, that's it.
It's a sound wave too, ain't it?
I thought Shockwave was the Lamborghini.
I'm talking about the dude in the chat.
Yeah.
Promo. That's promo. That's promo.
Is Soundwave and Promo the same people?
No, they not.
Oh. That Dab over there grunting?
No further questions.
Man, y'all wildin'. I was laughing at RTO. He got the shit loaded up. Is that RTO playing that? Nita Baker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what was happening when he stepped away. Like, you queuing that joint up right now.
So,
Yeah, that beat's kind of cool.
Oh, damn, fuck. I was on mute this whole time. Fuck. I was trying to say, is there a fucking Usher song that I could use?
Oh,
Bumpy you, huh?
Hold on, dude. Hey, you make me wanna.
Bumpy.
We're not gonna do that.
Hey man.
Hey, we need Jay Bishop on here on his Fuck Swiss Beats campaign.
He in the chat.
I heard Usher got an upcoming song, man, coming up. It's a follow up to the hit "Good Kiss." It's called,
hold on. It's
Good
called "You Got It Bad."
No, that too, but that's
Jay Bishop talking about Let It Burn.
That's what I was saying.
What the fuck happened? What happened with Usher?
Good shit,
He got hurt.
The herbs.
Good shit.
Oh, for real? Usher got the package?
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't even think about that. Good shit.
You can't just blame Usher though, because the girl, she said she seen something green oozing out of his penis. So, but you still gonna have sex with him.
Avocado sauce.
You know what I'm saying?
The guac. Got that guac.
Guacamole sauce.
Hey, Bless Girl. It's still chicks lined up to have sex with Magic Johnson. So.
Oh no.
I believe you.
oh no.
God, I'm glad I'm married.
Hey, man, you know what? Let me start.
How the lyrics go? Oh shit, she got that package. Wow. Oh boy.
You gonna be on Valtrex?
Can't wait for that. Yeah, can't wait for that video to come out. Did he say Valtrex show? All right, where's the mute button?
Got that guac. Hey, cat around here. The girl got that package. He said, "Man, I got that guac."
Got that guac and chips. that guac and chips. Yo.
They got the.
Oh, and he do got a song called "Let It Burn."
Hey, and I know what part to use too. Damn. I know what part to use.
Let it burn. Hey, you know he got a follow up to that Good Kisser, man. It's gonna be called Good Blister.
Oh, not the bliss sticks.
It's just crazy because it shows you karma is really real.
I don't think karma had nothing to do with it. She might have been one of the girls, but I don't think karma had nothing to do with it.
No, but that was his ex-wife bridesmaid.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, wow. That nigga got the Verdi sauce from Taco Bell, yo.
Be lip streaming.
His personal info got out like that though.
Good blister.
Hey, what Martin say? Dick look like a nutty buddy.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Hey,
Nutty buddy.
no, somebody said he had the Nestle Crunch man today, man.
Oh. Ew.
That's a bad visual. Pause.
Look like
y'all stupid.
Look like the back of a nigga neck that got cut with some dirty
Yo,
clippers.
hold on. Flag on the play. Flag on the play. That might have been the lamest pause moment ever. Yo, did you say bad visual pause?
Yeah, because they think about what that visual meant though.
Hey, Mental, hold up. Hey, in his defense, Mental, he better pause it because he gonna say something. Paul, he just clearing it out the way for later on when he says something. Paul, where is it?
Yeah, but if you think about the visual, that is part. You know who wants to see?
Don't think about the visual. That's the key thing. Don't think about the visual.
That's why I said pause. Like, never mind.
Okay, my bad.
He paused his own thought.
Let's take a poll. Who thinks Swiss Beats is whack?
Oh, I ain't taking no poll.
Did we go through this last one?
Hell yeah, Tashir hit that joint last week. Let's take a quick poll.
Let's take a quick poll. Like, no, I ain't taking no quick poll or no slow poll. No. Emphatically now spiteful.
Oh shit. Right.
I don't understand Jay Bishop's hatred of Swiss Beats.
I like some of his stuff myself personally. So.
I don't hate the man. I just have devices with some of the sound he clearly ripped from.
See, I guess for me in the absolute, he's not whack. It's relative.
The dude had a whole emu collection.
Yeah, I prefer other.
Okay, I'm back.
Hey, now would you rather have Swiss Beats production or Polo the Don production? You got.
Wow.
So
yeah.
Hey, so
it just got real.
Yeah, when I think about that, it's easy for me. I don't think Swiss is whack. I think some of the shit that he do, it make you like, man, I could have did that shit. But it's some stuff that he's done. He's like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
The Rough Rider anthem.
I agree with that. I agree with that. Now, is that the fan talking or the producer talking?
That's, you know what? I don't know who said this, but I'm not truly like a Swiss Beats fan. I dig what he do, but I think at least he's a better producer than Swiss Beats. But
yeah.
Hey, but ain't no shit. Hey, I feel you on that.
Yeah.
But but she is a little more musical than he is. But
exactly.
A lot more actually.
I don't know, man. I seen his kid. He did a pretty good production on that one.
Yeah, he might be the third best in this house.
It's in comparison. I mean, he's cool, but I prefer the producers to him.
Take a pool.
You can't deny when Money Cash Hoes comes on in the club. That shit is raw.
Yeah.
Okay, I keep trying to have this conversation. And Money Cash Hoes.
All that Rough Rider shit wasn't crazy. All that Rough Rider shit was crazy, especially for the time period. And maybe if he had other MCs on it, it wouldn't have been as dope. But because of who was rhyming over his beats, from freaking Eve to DMX to the Locks and all of that, everybody was killing the shit, and it all was ridiculous.
Hey, what was Eve's first single? That shit was bananas.
Yo, so was Eve's first single.
Her very first.
What y'all really want? Is that
was her first single, right? Yeah. That shit was dope as fuck. I can't even front on that. I was feeling the hell out. That's all.
Do y'all remember when she was on Aftermath? So she was signed to Dre before Rough
Rider, right? Was that the joint when she did the track with Gwen Stefani?
I don't think that was her first.
Oh, is that the that blow your mind?
That was blow your mind joint, but that
wasn't her first single. Her first single was something by itself, when she was definitely going by the Pitbull in the skirt. But before all of that Rough Rider shit, she was signed to Aftermath, and her very first song is a joint called Eve of Destruction. That's her,
I do remember.
Yeah, I heard of that.
That's her very first joint. Yeah, she was on Aftermath. Dre had put out a compilation album of all the people that was signing his label at that time, and she had one of the standout joints on it.
Heard that.
It was like her and I think the other standout joint was fucking Devin the Dude.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
Talk about something to find. I got that around here somewhere.
It was it was Aftermath, something Volume 1, some shit.
Do y'all realize that the last Emperor was at one time signed to Dr. Dre?
Yes.
Damn. That shit is crazy. That nigga went from
signed to Dre.
Yo, Dre had a record, niggas.
That nigga went from Raucous to Interscope.
Yeah.
But
that was a fucking incredible jump.
Yeah, but not really though, because Dre
didn't make any.
Yeah, but Dre ultimately fucked with Eminem, so he was always in that lane. And remember, Eminem is Supernatural, you know what I'm saying? At one point had battled and shit. I think along with Juice and all that. So Dre was always in that kind of lane. And Dre had so many MCs and so many producers that eventually didn't do shit or got screwed over for songs and never got paid.
Yep.
Hey, speaking of Eminem, I fucking
Dre has had some incredible writers.
Mm-hmm.
Bishop Lamont, fucking Corrupt.
Yo, this nigga had Common and Nas.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga had Common.
Yeah.
Like, this nigga Dre had Common right his joint. Like, wow.
He had Rakim.
Yeah.
He had Marsh Ambrosius too. Marsh Ambrosius, Don.
Yeah, that's true. So speaking of, I listened to that Trust the Shooter.
Yeah, but he wasn't singing on them joints though, BG. Like, they were singing.
That Trust the Shooter joint is dope.
We talking about people who was ghostwriting for him.
We talking about people who writing his lyrics.
Okay.
I got you.
Oh, but yeah, other than that, you're right. He was fucking with a lot of. Oh, matter of fact, I think Marsha Ambrosius was signed to his shit.
Yes, he was. He was. See, I want to say he was one of the original members of the Pharmacy.
You might be right. I kind of remember that, but I'm not sure though. But yeah, you might be right.
Yo,
yeah, Dre, wow, he had a lot of people.
Verbs said Hotel was hard. No. Hotel with R. Kelly was not hard. No.
The Hotel. What was that? Hotel. Is that that's a song? That's a song when
that was Cassidy's worst.
Yeah,
record.
Cassidy.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That was Cassidy's worst record to me. Like after he did Hustler.
No, the Condom Style remix might have been the worst he ever did. I don't know if y'all heard that, but
I don't know. I want to.
No need to go back. But you know what? Somehow he got some sponsorship, like a $2 million sponsorship from some no-name condom company that I think eventually went bankrupt like 5 years later.
Okay, as long as he got paid.
Yeah, but that might have been the worst.
Hey, that's the name that stick with you forever.
Man, that shit was wild, and it was based off of something that was popular and whack at the time.
It was that
Hotel was terrible.
It was that Gangnam Style. Open Gangnam Style.
Yeah.
I thought they were saying condom styles myself.
But that Hotel shit, you right, Gadget. That shit was terrible, man. He sounded way out of place.
Yeah, I wasn't really feeling that song too much.
Who the hell was singing on that?
R.
Kelly.
I did like the joint with Mashonda though. I did like that. It gets no better.
Yeah, I like that song.
Dope. I guess that was in the better days of Swizz. And old girl. Before Alicia. That was his wife, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He did the I Get High joint with Styles P. He did Touch It, Busta Rhymes.
Oh shit, he did
who
that?
did 24 Hours to Live? Was that Swizz? Or was that somebody else from Rough Riders?
I think that was Dame Grease. 24 Hours to Live.
Okay, yeah. You know what? Yeah, I think you're right. Before he started doing whack ass.
Let me look. That might have been one of the hitmen. Hold on.
Who did the most of production on It's Dark and Hell is Hot?
Grease, man.
Who?
Dame Grease.
Okay.
Grease did a lot of stuff on there. D-Dot did some stuff on there, but Grease had a lot of. Grease and Swift had a few joints on there, I think.
D-Dot did 24 Hours to Live.
Oh shit! Okay.
So who did the Stop Being Greedy track?
Grease. That's Grease.
Yeah. Okay.
Yo, speaking of D-Dot and Giletti, yo, y'all can't tell me that First Man Rapper album wasn't crazy.
Man, that is my joint.
Yo, that shit. I think at that time I was banging that, and then I can't remember.
Michael Master.
Hey, Mental, it wasn't crazy.
Oh man, man.
Just thought I'd say that. No, that shit was dope, man. I was working at a Universal like a music warehouse where all that shit got shipped out of. And man, when that shit first came out, bro, that shit was flying. All the stores were like, man, sending in mass orders for that shit, man.
Oh hell yeah, that's what's up.
It was crazy. I'm talking about super crazy.
Yo, that's
wow.
That city was dope, man.
Hell yeah, man. That and
very dope.
I know he might have been kind of regional, and I know Gadget know what I'm talking about. He probably even know him and shit personally, but Tracy Lee, man, y'all ever hear his first joint?
Come on, man.
Hell yeah, the many faces shit.
I just played his latest joint in the car with me and Hersh was driving back to the crib.
I was actually still living in Philly with that drop, and that was like. We always, Philly always had dope ass music, but that was like one of those proud ass moments because I was just kind of coming into like rhyming and all that shit. And
that whole city was dope, man.
Yeah, to hear an album of that caliber, it changed. Like that was one of the albums that changed my whole way of thinking. Like, oh shit, he done had 7 personalities damn near. Like, oh my god,
that's on my classic album list, man.
It has to be like if anybody can hear that and tell me it's whack, I might never speak to that person again. I'll respect their opinion, but we can't be cool.
I was waiting.
I'm fucking around. Man.
Any of y'all fuck with
he got screwed on his publishing too. He ain't selling for $1 or some shit like that.
Any of y'all fuck with
so any of y'all fuck now with an entertainment lawyer, right?
Yeah,
he's now an entertainment lawyer. I think him and his wife.
Right.
Yep.
Anybody fuck with Hezekiah?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Philadelphia.
If I need to
me and my
start
people
checking
done
them
recorded in his studio back in the city.
Okay. Cause I'm like I know about him, but I really don't know about him. I want to start checking them out. But I don't
check out Johnny Popcorn. Check out Johnny.
Yeah, I know
Popcorn.
that's his group. I mean that's his band, right?
Yeah.
So I was gonna listen to Porn Conscious first.
Hey man, did you go back and listen to One Day It All Makes Sense, man?
Oh.
Yes, I did.
He made a post about
it the same night.
Yeah, he made a post. He was listening to it on the joint.
My fault, man. My fault.
Look, he made a whole post about it, man. He had to come correct.
Damn, shit.
He got out the door.
It hasn't made it. It wasn't up in the queue yet. Like, damn. It was gonna get there.
So hey, which one do you like better, One Day or Resurrection?
Ooh.
Oh shit!
I don't even know if I would answer that.
I need to listen to Resurrection.
Hey, that's a trick question.
I need to listen to Resurrection again.
I'm gonna pull a Jeff Sessions. I do not recall.
Right.
I admit, One Day was like the hardest I ever heard Common spit though.
I plead the fifth.
So, but RTO, before that, before niggas found out that you never heard those 2 albums, have you ever heard I Used to Love Her?
Yeah, I told him he just didn't know what album was on.
Yeah, I didn't know what album was on, but I heard that, of course.
Okay, cool, yeah.
That's just like
I think I came in. Remember, I think I came in like right in the middle of that conversation.
I mean, that's what sparked the whole him and Ice Cube beef, right?
That's like the second.
Yeah, exactly. That is what sparked the whole shit. Yeah, and the crazy shit
but
about
you know what
that,
though? You never responded to Common after that, but man, the bitch in you was like.
And you know,
man, I'm gonna tell you, the bitch in you was in my top 5 diss songs, man. Top 5. If
I'm
not
glad
top
you
three.
said that because I argue that shit all the time. Nobody ever mentions that when they talking about a list. And the funny shit is the reason why Cube didn't. I don't know if you ever seen the interview, but they was doing the interview with Dub C and Mac 10, and they asked them about the bitching you, and they said because of that song, that's what made them respect Common. That's why Cube never. That's why none of them never said anything after that because one, they didn't realize Common was on that shit because he is from the south side of Chicago, and they was like, we didn't know he had that in him, and you could tell that he was serious. Like he didn't sound shook or nothing, and he brought
But
it
you
to
gotta
us.
understand. You gotta understand this too, though. Common is affiliated. Let's just say that he's affiliated too. So you know,
and that's why they never responded. They was like,
right.
that's what gained our respect.
Cat
I mean,
Star
they've been
Common
cool
was
ever
all
since.
about incense and patchouli and shit. So you know,
They knew what time it was. They knew exactly what time it was, and they've been cool ever since. And that was the funny shit when I seen that interview.
But
Like,
but,
damn.
but but what happened too though? They had Farrakhan had a meeting, and they the headquarters are in Chicago, and Cube was there, and Farrakhan invited Common there, and they had a love fest or whatever and squashed that shit. I think Common even cried. You know, he even cried and shit at shit when he was talking to Farrakhan about the whole situation and shit. But yeah, but I wanted to know that, man. Like, it took me a minute, man, to kind of get into Universal Mind Control. Back when the first drop, but like now, I like the album. I really enjoy it now.
I like the song that I think the song that come on right after the title track. The song with Kanye spitting the hook or whatever. I think Pharrell did the beat.
Yeah, which one? All that shit.
On that Universal Mind Control album.
Universal Mind
It's a song they come on right after. I forget the name. Punch Love Drunk or some shit like that.
Right. You know what brought that about though? Pharrell had did a couple of joints on Electric Circus, which is an album that I don't know why people be sleeping on, but that's a dope
and I still
album.
haven't listened to that yet. I still haven't listened to that yet.
Oh yeah, that's
it's
one
dope,
of my favorite
man.
shits. But they stay.
I don't know why people be sitting on it though, man. I'm like, man, this is a dope album, man. But you know,
it's eclectic, right?
That's what they say. He did have on the yarn hats and shit.
Hey, you say like there's something wrong with that?
No, I'm just saying that's when.
Hey, hold up, man. Hold up. You know,
yarn beanie joints.
Hey, no, hold up, stop, man. You know, RTO. Hey, he lived the yarn queen, man. You can't be.
I'm not saying that they hate. I'm just saying like publicly. You know what I'm saying? When
but you hating
he was
publicly,
promoting
man.
himself like that, like they was fucking him up.
Hey man, the same shit you told me last week, man. You said technically it's 7 o'clock, bro. It's the same shit.
Yeah, shit. Damn shit. That's the right time.
Hey, technically it's 7 o'clock.
It's the right time. So you were saying you was wearing top ramen hats.
Man, Hurst looked at me.
Man,
this nigga.
I'll never get that shit. Man, I said, man, well, you know, technically it's 7 o'clock. Like, nah, nigga, it's 7 o'clock for real.
Shit, nigga. East Coast is behind or ahead. That's some real nigga shit right there.
But yeah, man, but that Electric Circus album, man, I love that album. And I like that album better than I liked what's the joint he just put out, man? The Dream and the Believer. I like it, but not like I like.
I wasn't really feeling that. Y'all like the what's that? Black America again, John?
I love that album. That album reminds me of Find It Forever.
Right. Hell yeah. I like the
he had a string
joint
of
too, but he got
dope-ass
killed
joints
for
after
that for some
Universal.
reason.
I don't know why, man.
People
Like,
hated that album.
Which one?
The Electric Circus.
Dude, I love that album, man.
Me too, but people hated that crap.
Yeah, they did. That shit, man. It had knock all the way around the board, man. From the first track to the track with the track where doing shit with Stereo Lab and oh man, that
the funny shit is
they
blamed that album on Erykah Badu, and I was like, okay.
Oh.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was on that.
Well,
Jay-Z shit. Okay.
Right. They would actually should have blamed her for Like Water for Chocolate too, because she was instrumental in that album being made as well.
Yo, that shit is the
But
truth.
ain't shit wrong with that damn album, no.
Not at all. God damn.
I ain't gonna say that's what turned me on to Common, but that's when I first started really listening.
Start to finish. One of the greatest period that they don't, they ain't naming. I don't know if it's because it's more so a live setup, but no samples.
Right. But that Jimmy was a rock star joint. I play it all the time, man. The Star 69 joint.
Yeah.
Even like the in between beats that Dilla would put in between the tracks. Mm-hmm. Oh man.
Yes.
Stupid. Mm-hmm. But man, I said, man, if I ever find this instrumental, I am going to rap over it.
That motherfucker was it? I forget the name of it, but he was like hardcore, rugged and raw for you and yours.
Oh no, not like what I'm sorry. This is when you listen to Electric Circus. It's gonna be a few. It's gonna be a few joints that like kind of segue into the next track, like
joints. Yeah,
that Pete Rock shit. But
yeah,
I don't know how people step on that album, man. Like or shit on that album like that. But that's a dope album, man.
Yeah, it'll be listened to tonight.
Oh yeah, due diligence, brother.
Y'all ever listen to the Boogie Monsters back in the day?
Hell yeah.
Boogie Monsters with Old Man Jacob's Ladder. Yo, that was my shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hold up, man. Hey, make sure back from like, man. I always thought, man, trying some better, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I got a homeboy that every conversation he brings up Mantronics.
Well, they were kind of cool. I like Boogie Monsters. There were some good groups out in that era, man. They didn't get enough shine though.
Not at all.
See, this is what I keep saying. I need
Rumpelstiltskins. It's like them.
Oh hell yeah! Yo, you know what?
Attitude, man. Come on, that's the shit. Attitude.
How many of y'all are like the young black teenagers?
Yeah. What?
Yo,
yeah.
That was my shit, yo. Man, I love them white boys, man. Like them dudes was the truth.
That
white Hey, hip hop down for it.
Right.
I love the white dude with them fake dreads, man.
Right.
Hey, look, man.
Dreads.
Y'all love the character Jamal in that kid that played.
Yeah, Jamal. Hey, but them dudes were dope though. Actually,
them dudes was dope, man.
Yeah.
Don't fuck around and let time.
I wonder if they still doing stuff.
Yeah.
Ain't no telling though.
I don't.
Probably overseas somewhere.
That tap,
a lot of people.
Yo, that tap the bottle and twist the cap. I don't care what
tap the bottle and twist the cap.
Hey, yo,
tap the bottle and man.
That was right around the time when I was discovering beer and shit. Yo, y'all, man, whatever.
Perfect soundtrack.
Hell yeah, man.
That same period. Remember the Bush Babies, man.
Oh, and you know what?
Remy, that Salam Remy joint, man.
Yo, Mr. Man was the truth. His rhymes and his voice, Mr. Man was that dude.
God, man, that song. I still love that song. Man.
His rhymes and his voice was crazy, yo.
That track is crazy. That's man.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something.
I got a homeboy Carly B who sounds just like Mr. Man.
I feel sorry for people, man, who didn't grow up in the era that we kind of came up in, and two, who don't look back upon the era that we came in and see how dope it was, man.
You gotta respect it, man.
Yeah, even the people that you wouldn't consider to be even cats like Maestro Fresh West and YZ Rock and people like that. Although they didn't have all the fanfare, they were dope. You couldn't have a deal back then for most people and be whack.
Right.
Off and on, Trends of Culture. There's another one too, man. Off and on, man.
Even Father MC was dope, man, when he came out.
Look, hold up, nigga. Hold up. You can't say it like that. Father MC was just plain dope. I don't care what nobody say. I'm gonna defend Father MC like I defend
Father. I never made the Father MC Big Daddy Kane correlation. So I heard
The
DJ
one night
Irish.
stand.
The which one?
I was like,
Both of y'all?
Well, I think people when you thrown over one night stand, he kind of like Kane.
yeah.
But you know what? A lot of people wanted to sound like Kane or Rakim. Like that's
Yeah,
the
because they
crazy
changed
part. They
everything.
picked him out. Like for some
Yeah.
reason. Yeah, they acted like he was wrong in that, but everybody wanted to be those two.
But it was easier to come off. It was easier to do Kane than it was to do Rakim because that's the same shit that EPMD got blamed for. Matter of fact, he got blamed for. You know, on what you're saying. You know, he even alludes to it when he says, people around town talking this and that. How we sounded the and our music was whack. I dropped the album 60 minutes and you thought we were full. 30 days later, the LP went gold. So what you're saying?
Right.
Yep. Damn.
Yeah.
And you know what? Back then, I had no idea what he was talking about. Like who, I knew what he was talking about, but I had no idea who he was talking about because I really wasn't putting too much shit
Two and two together.
at that time.
You don't
you know
put
what I
shit
mean?
like that together until you get older and you get to understand, especially when you MC, you start to put those things together. Like, oh fuck, you were saying, oh shit, okay. Because now when you get older, you know how to listen for certain shit now. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And you know what's funny, man? I know a lot of y'all fuck with Lil Ari and shit, but yo, he actually now is breaking down lyrics. Like, this shit be wild. Like, before, I never really had to worry, and I don't worry now because he's 15, about to be 16, but before, I never thought about if he understood whatever. But now, he'll break down shit to me. Like, I'll be laughing or whatever. He like, what you laughing at? I'm like, whatever he said in the song. He like, yeah, I got it. And then he'll spit it back to me. You know what I mean? Like, the shit be, he does it from, like, Ari's one of them kids. If you throw EPMD on, he'll know that is EPMD. If you throw some new shit on, he'll know the new shit. If you throw, I don't know, Chubb Rock on, like Ari he listens to everything.
But what did I tell you when I met him? I said he gonna be the best of all of us because he was what we thought our boy was gonna be.
And he is still, but you know he just gotta get out of his own way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right.
I don't know, man. But like he has.
Time will always tell.
He had a bar
at the end of the day.
Yeah, right.
Time will always tell.
Hell yeah.
But you know, it was funny, man. I was just listening to 444, and Jay had a line in Family Feud where he says, my stash won't fit in the Steve Harvey suit. So I'm thinking like stash money. I ain't thinking about the fact about the mustache and shit with the suit. I said, man, you know what, man? Part of listening and getting lyrics and the fact that people are still doing lyrical shit that make you think, make you niggas dropping double entendres and shit, and man, it don't get no better than that, man.
Nope.
My stash won't fit in the Steve Harvey suit, bro. I was like, oh man, come on, bro.
Matter of fact, while we talking about bars and shit, I don't even know if he's still in here right now. Yeah, matter of fact, I see his symbol. I gotta give a quick shout out to the motherfucking man, Wallace.
Yo,
look. I'm gonna tell you. So he sent me some shit for this Dirty Old Men EP, right? And I wasn't sure who did the beat at the time. I wasn't sure of anything, but because he sent it to me, I figured he did the beat. So I throw this shit on. You know what I'm saying? The beat's dope, and it's moving along. I'm thinking it's an instrumental, and all of a sudden, I hear, "Where's Wallace?" And I'm like, "Man, what?" And then the fucking verse goes on. And I just had to play that shit back about 11 times before I really grasped what was going on. Like, oh shit.
My man. Thank
Yo,
you, brother.
That shit was crazy. Like,
I got footage of him with that first take, yo. That
when he
shit
wrote, that was so
and I
dope,
told
man.
him, I was like, first of all, I didn't even know that you rhymed. Like, I don't think I've ever heard Wallace mention that he has bars or he has the potential to spit or whatever. So to hear it, and then once I realized it was Wallace and the intelligence of the verse, I was like, oh, I'm about to murder that. And then I wrote my verse in like 20 minutes. Like, yeah, okay. like, all right, this is crazy, and let's go. And then I was like,
but let me tell you how Wallace wrote his rhyme though, right? So we all sitting in the hotel. We in that room, right? So Wallace sitting at the chair, man. He looking like a disgruntled postal worker in that chair, right? So he looking like, man, So he gets up and storms out the hotel room. He walks down to the fourth floor, man, start punching ghosts and shit. Came back upstairs. Say about 15 minutes later, that dude was like, I'm ready, man.
Wow.
And I left. I said, man, I already know these. Because room 939 was like a concentration camp. The shit was like, it was intense in that room, bro.
Yeah,
like,
I could tell.
In that room. When I walked in there, at one point it was, Nose was like, he was about ready to punch him in the face. Like, I'm like, damn, it's tense in here, man. It was hot too, because they had the porn backdrop on and shit. It was hot. So, but it was, dude, I'm telling you, it was like man, a real concentration camp, and then them dudes was like intense, man. Like you even had AS with a scowl on his face, like man, looking grimy too. Like fuck, I gotta get out of here, man. I gotta go back to the friendly confines of the country club, man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Man, it was dope to see it because it was like said. I mean, Overlord was in there. Jelani was in there. Like I said, Nose was in there. Like man, and Wallace was, everybody was intense. Dixie was in there. Yeah, everybody was just intense. Like man, whew.
Yeah, like the end product of this verse, coupled with the beat. Mav came with the beat like a motherfucker.
Man, I ain't said Mav.
You know what? And this shit, and it's funny because the beat reminded me, and not because it sounded like this particular beat, but it reminded me of Mav's joint on the Big Project, like how dramatic it was, but it was like dramatic in this fucking dope ass way. And with Wallace's verse, it made it so easy for me. I was like, okay, like I listened to what Wallace was saying, and I kind of got where he was going, and I just came off of like what he said last. That's how I started my verse. You know what I'm saying? And it just made the shit flow so much easier. Like everything tied together. I sent it to you, man. Like I sent it.
Okay.
I sent it back to all parties involved and shit with the actual track. I sent it last night.
Okay.
But
so is that the plan for all these to put rhymes on them? I mean,
I don't think it was all of them. I think
that'd be dope.
Particular ones.
That would be dope though.
That's what I said. I said it would be dope if everybody put vocals on their stuff, whether it's them or whether it's somebody that's close to them. I thought that would be sweet.
Okay. Me, Mike, and Wide-Body doing the joint.
Because that's the thing about making the beat, you kind of get the feel for it really easily yourself anyway, man. I think that's one advantage of rhyming as a producer, that you can kind of get the feel.
Mental, I appreciate everything that you said, homeboy. I do. I appreciate it a lot. And I got a chance to listen to what you laid on that shit. It was crazy.
Okay.
And I can't wait. I want to get somebody to scratch on it or something. Maybe we can send it to Stacks or something.
Stacks.
Yeah, hell yeah. Stacks, you down?
Really?
Yeah, Stacks, look, you down.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
what kind of question was that?
Nah, that ain't a question. I'm putting an exclamation point at the end of that. Stacks, you down.
Right.
Nah, that's what's up. Yeah, Wallace, I appreciate that shit, brother. It was good. It was a good surprise.
You a rider? Hold on.
Yeah, I'm glad nobody told me that you was on there. That made the shit even better. You know what I'm saying?
Word up.
Yeah, that was a good surprise.
Praise God.
Yeah.
Damn right. Nah, for real.
Get the Tony Baker joint. Praise God.
Yeah, that was definitely a pleasant surprise. Like, oh shit, okay.
I've been trying to pull Gadget about exactly what he wants his project to look like. Because it would be cool if everybody could add some vocals or something like that, just to make it a full-fledged tape. I know I'm gonna get beats from everybody, but it would be the shit if I could just make it into a full-fledged tape.
Don't be coming to me for no vocals.
I be digging y'all.
We got rhymes in the crew though, man.
I be digging Skip.
Yeah, you be digging, all
right. Right.
Yeah, in fact, I wouldn't mind getting on that track. Let me say it right way. Getting on that track that Mav had playing on the street, man. Come on.
That's the same joint. I think that's the same joint.
Oh,
Yep, that's the same joint.
all right. Well,
That's the joint you was freestyling to.
It's in great hands. Hey, whatever. Okay.
Well, that mean, look, that mean you got to come even harder with the scratches and the jiggers and all that.
Hey, the jiggers.
The jiggers and all that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Shit, from what I heard on Stack's album, he did the scratches on that. That shit gonna be straight.
Hey, Stacks has a little white boy like, yeah, fucking yeah.
That shit was funny when we came up, man. All of us looked. That motherfucker was like, uh-oh, let me go around this shit. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Man, look, I'm telling you something, boy. That was a trip for the ages, man. I swear, dude. Like, next year, bro, hey, I've had my fill.
Oh, you gonna be there, nigga. Oh, nigga, you be there, nigga.
Right.
There we go.
Yo, you know what? The next trip, there might not be any music that gets done just because of where we're going.
No, I think we still will, because this had the potential to be that.
Yeah, it's the time.
You know what I'm saying?
We were just hanging out too fucking much. We were them over like, oh yeah, we're supposed to do beats and shit. Oh, that's right. Damn.
Yeah,
and
you know I'm supposed to be doing
at the same time, though, that is a good thing because it's not like we all like a lot of us do live around each other. Like there are pockets of people. You know what I'm saying? Like I think Detroit got a pretty good presence. Diggerhurst, anybody out there with you?
What you mean? Like
it's like distance wise. Like you know how I was like it's me, Gadget, Mav.
Closest person to me is Dixie. Matter of fact, Dixie and Dav are on they're equally, you know, distance wise, they're equally, you know, distant or whatever.
Okay. So
that shit ain't up the street though.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true.
That's a motherfucking
tank of gas.
Mini vacay.
But yeah. So that's my point. Like, yeah, music will get done, but the fact that when at least 10 of the crew or more is together, I think it's always going to be more about just vibing with everybody that we haven't seen in a long ass time, or maybe not seen before, and shit like that. And then the music will get done, which is great. That's what it needs to
right.
Mm-hmm.
If I could have got footage of like people's reaction to us as we were like fucking mobbing the streets,
like walking,
shit.
hell
man,
yeah,
like bro, I'm telling you, man, I've never seen so many fake man teeth and lip smiles and shit in all my days, man. Like,
yo, when we go to San Fran, I might have a GoPro attached to my head like one of them helmet cams.
Oh shit!
Yeah, girl, I plan on making that trip out there too. So
even though we did have the grown woman smiling pleasantly. Remember that, man? The grown woman click was smiling
old enough
pleasantly.
Hey, look. Hey, Stats walking through the park, right?
Yeah, but I don't drink. I don't drink.
No. You don't have to drink. I just wanted to make sure that you old enough to drink. Because if you old enough to drink, then you old enough to go and do anything that everybody do. That was my point. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure.
Hey, no, BG gonna bring her dad, right? So he gonna meet wife, but like, so this nigga that's supposed to be me.
Hell yeah, right.
How does it feel to be me?
That's what he said. He said, "What nigga you talking about look like me?" What he said.
That's funny. Yo, BG Pops was spitting rhymes the other day.
That's right. I saw that post.
He said,
"Trying." No, my dad, you know, I think he can sing and everything.
Yo, he said,
hey, I bet he's nice.
And Digga, her post, he said the word Converse, so she knew it was old.
Yeah, I see a word Converse.
Yo, that's what I was thinking. Like, damn, I got an ill pair of Converse in here.
I got about 3 pair of Converse in the closet.
Like, damn, I'm old as shit right now.
Right.
Hey,
thanks, BG.
Thanks, BG.
I never had no Converse.
For real?
You've been cheated. You've been cheated in your young life.
No, y'all remember them North Carolina Converse joints? When North Carolina was on their run? Yo, they was the illest Converse ever besides
all those Converse. I remember the Converse when they first came out with the Converse that come up to your calf and shit. I'm like, man, ain't no dude wearing them joints. Them
Man,
guys
them
be tricky
shits
for
was
a
like
chick.
Greco-Roman wrestler boots.
Yes, sir.
Look, Greek mythology and shit. You got the lace front choice.
The air, they don't got the motherfucking Chuck Taylor Pegasus on.
Hell yeah.
Hey, the Chuck Taylor Daedalus, the Chuck Taylor Icarus joint.
The Kid
Like combat
Icarus
boots.
13s.
Yeah, Icarus train.
They got the motherfucking
The Cupid 11s and shit.
Oh,
they got the Odyssey Chuck Taylor.
Yeah, hell yeah, the Kraken 14s.
Hey, motherfucker, the Poseidon 8, nigga.
Hey, man, don't forget them Zeus ones, man. Them Zeus
Hey,
ones.
what?
Man, what y'all
Motherfucker.
know about the Medusa 7s?
Look, hey, the motherfucking Cronus, the Cronus 9s, nigga.
Yeah, there's people out there right now like, what in the hell are they
Oh
talking
man, hey,
about?
That shit just went on real quick. Had to go real quick. That shit was funny as shit.
I was in high school, man. Everybody else was taking Spanish and French, bro. I took Latin in high school, my 10th, 11th, and maybe 12th grade year. So you had to learn a lot about mythology and etymology and all that shit, man.
So look, man, my mom has 2 degrees, and one of them is actually in Greek mythology from Villanova.
Damn,
okay.
So, like Clash of the Titans, the original.
Yeah.
Right.
That's in my top 5. Like, I don't give a fuck what movie comes out ever. Like, the caliber of that movie for that time frame, and the fact that was a movie my mother put me on to. Like, she was, even though, you know, a lot of it was made up and all of that shit, but the whole Greek mythology shit, like that's a classic. You know what I'm saying? So she put me on to like all of the dope shit back in the day. So yeah. Oh man, look, that whole segment just now, that's gonna be one of the funniest, and I hope that shit get archived real quick. Like that's some old. That's
You hear
some
that?
old
You hear that,
geek
Mr.
shit.
Timestamp?
That's that geek shit right there. Like that don't anybody know about that cool nerd shit.
Yeah. Oh, I used to love that movie, man. For real.
Like all of that crap, man. Yo, matter of fact, you know what I just watched the other day? The freaking Never-Ending Story. Like, me and Little, yo, that shit was actually on cable, yo. Like I had to stop everything I was doing. I'm like, nah, Ari, sit down, yo. Yeah, I mean, we good for the next 2.5 hours, yo.
Damn. I ain't seen that shit since I was 5.
Exactly, yo. Oh my god, RTO. I was like, man,
you like 6 now, right?
Hey,
I'm just trying to message you now, man. Cause when I get to the bay, bro, this RTO ain't going for that shit. So I'm just trying to get all that money now, man.
You ain't got her to worry about.
Oh shit!
Oh
shit!
They ain't nothing sweet here. Ain't nothing sweet.
Right.
Oh boy.
So,
too funny.
is it music time?
It is indeed.
Uh-oh.
Hey, let me say this real quick. Sky Zoo got a new project out.
That shit is crazy.
Peddler.
I seen it.
I think it's Peddler's Theme.
Peddler's Theme. Got a joint with Apollo Brown on it. It's support my man Apollo, man. I love that brother, dog.
Yeah, I need to put out the Apollo joint that I got. I was thinking of putting out giving the Apollo joint that I recorded to the EP to people who actually bought me and Gadget shit. I was thinking that would be dope for people. That way it ain't out there like that. Like I'm trying to get money off of it. Just give it free to people who've already purchased, or basically people who purchased anything that I've ever done.
Yeah, you can feed that right through your Bandcamp joint.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Like, but I don't really want no money off of it. Like, and I ain't
I'm saying that
no controversy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just want people to hear this shit because it's dope. I think Tashir actually said he gave it to him. I never heard shit back, and Tashir never really said nothing about it, so I don't know. But yeah,
he said he let him hear it before they got started filming for the bank show.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I just wanted to. I want people to hear it because it is dope. But I ain't really, I ain't trying to come up off of it.
Right. Just on the level.
Yeah, because that's like one of the producers that I have a lot of respect for. Like sometimes when I need that inspiration, I'll listen to. So those 3 beats that I did for that EP came off of his instrumental joint. What the hell was the name of that shit? He did like a couple years back, man.
Clouds.
No, it was the
I was listening to that shit.
the 38. You remember that?
Okay, yeah, 38. Yeah, I got that shit.
So that's where those 3 beats came from, and they was just dope. They kind of stood out to me.
Was it the Cigarette Burn EP joint you got it from, or the whole album?
No, I got the whole album joint.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, it was 22 beats on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And these particular 3 that I picked out was like the dopest to me. You know what I'm saying? So I want people to hear that shit. I think a couple of y'all heard it. I probably played it on some point, some type of live stream or something like that, man. But I'm like, fuck it. I could do it this way where I'm just kind of sending it to people, not blasting it everywhere. But I might do that too for the free. Like, you can listen. Yeah, like SoundCloud or even Bandcamp, like where you could just put it up for $0 or donations or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, but it's all to the betterment of, you know what I'm saying, the overall shit. You know what I mean? Like, here, we got more music.
No doubt. Yep.
Make that happen.
Right.
All right, RTL, let's hear it. RTL has a pre-production meeting at home before the Hangouts, man. So he already got shit laid out, like, you know, like tomorrow's clothes and shit.
First day of school last nigga.
Right.
Man, I'm gonna be killing him.
Right.
Hey, let me lay our hill on. You know, man. Like,
wait till they see this out, boy.
Leave the house and spill some oatmeal on that motherfucker.
Came with a little sword, like Nino Brown,
brother.
Right on.
We call Nino Brown. It was Nino Brown.
Right. Crab scratcher. Oh my God.
Competition. Anybody opposition. With no competition. Listen. No juice, don't listen. You might shine. But wishing upon the star. You kinda hard. I knock you off. But that's a raw. Come to get it. I'll leave you wrapped in the gauze. That shit crazy.
Motherfucker did the chromatic bridge on that motherfucker. Son of a bitch.
Damn.
He gonna come back. It wasn't nothing but like, shut the fuck up, man.
Oh, that's that
fucking
Antonio.
flight of the bumblebee shit.
Nah, yeah, exactly. Or
That's
that
what that
Antonio
was.
Banderas.
That's what that was.
Fucking piece of shit.
Hey, did you play that?
It wasn't nothing but the machine, motherfucker.
Nah, Hurt sent me that sample.
Still, you ain't shit.
Right on.
In case you was wondering.
Yeah,
Still don't like it.
It's a guitarist. I got that off the record. I got it off the record I bought at the Dollar Man. And matter of fact, we were all in the hangout. He heard it like, man, shit, you can get it because I ain't gonna mess with it. And just, matter of fact, I was going through an email Dropbox and I saw it. I said, oh shit. I wonder why it has RTL messed with this sample yet. And lo and behold, here we go. Here we are.
Damn.
That's what he does.
I be digging, bro.
Almost say
your words.
I want that shirt though.
Hey man.
Oh, I be digging.
Hey.
I be digging joint.
Sorry,
Can't nobody get that shirt before me.
Motherfucker.
Oh man, when Matt laid that shirt out, man, dude, I was inconsolable, man.
Yeah.
actually found a beat. I found one, man. When we was digging in Chicago, I just did this beat when I got home off work. I'm gonna let y'all hear this joint. Hold up.
Oh shit.
Hold up.
Yeah,
Here we
that gonna make me
go.
go get the live, bring it in the office.
Yeah, Hurt's about to play a beat in the middle of that long shit. You know what?
Yo, who the hell is that? Hurts.
Yeah.
Damn.
I gotta add a bass line to it, but other than that, it's really a record I found. We was digging in one of those spots.
I'm sitting there humming the bass line to it.
Man, I fucking love the internet. Oh man, I love the internet. Motherfucking all these fucking OJ and Jay-Z memes is killing me.
Oh, I posted one on my page, I think.
Oh my god.
What's the Jay-Z joint?
No.
The story.
You talking about the one that he resampled?
No, because people running with him saying, when he say I'm not black, I'm OJ.
Oh yeah.
People running with that shit, man.
White girls,
I be using that okay shit all the time. Somebody said some shit on my job the other day, and like they were going on and on and on about a problem, and I'm on the firewall team. They talking about some shit that don't have, like they talking about Internet Explorer. Like I don't fuck with the web browser or none of that.
Yeah.
So they going on and on and on, and when he was done, like subconsciously, I didn't even mean to say it outside. Like I was supposed to say that shit in my head. But when he was done, I was like, okay. And like it just bust out laughing. And I was the only person that got the joke. Like but I didn't even mean to say it out loud. But it was like, yo, you going on and on and on, and this don't have shit to do with me.
Right.
But, okay.
I'm not black, I'm OJ.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hell, yo, that is like, oh man, that shit is cold right there. Especially when you see the visual. When you see the visual.
Yeah, I haven't seen that visual yet. I heard the song.
Oh, you gotta see the video, BG. Like when you see the video, it puts it all together.
Oh my god, that shit was perfect.
I'm gonna check that out right after.
Yeah, like that it puts it all together.
Hey,
and that shit reminded all of us, I think, of cartoons when we was coming up.
Yes, all the band joints.
Talking about the OJ joint?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's that old school shit.
What y'all gotta see, man. They played the album for some older, older people. Some white people, a few black people, and in response to it initially, they are blown back by it.
Mm-hmm.
But as the song ends or whatever, synopsis of what they've seen and kind of how to, what he's saying in terms of no matter what good you do in this world as a black person, you're always going to be viewed as something that society or the people who are the people who run the world see as a lesser than.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is this Elders React by the Fine Brothers channel?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Man,
yeah. I mean, I haven't watched that video.
Put in the chat.
They do the teens react, kids react shit and all that too.
Yeah, but yeah, it's dope, man. Like if y'all get a chance to actually keep it, it's really kind of, it's one lady, she was just watching, she's like, oh wow, like that's offensive. But at the end of the whole piece, she goes in like, in this, she has this whole thing laid out, man. How she, it's, I mean, I can't do it no justice by explaining it, man. So y'all need to watch that.
Yeah, they got a lot of cool ass fucking elder people on that. The people that do the reactions and shit, they hella cool.
You know what's so funny? The black people that watch, they were more, oh, this is so offensive, and I don't think this is, like, man, come on, bro, really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Man. Yeah, I'm gonna check that.
The house nigga don't fuck with me.
Damn. Motherfucker got flatulence.
Push his ass down.
Right? I just got it in simpler. Give a fuck. It ain't even in chromatics though. I was on the motherfucking hangout, man. If looks could kill, you be a dead motherfucker, boy.
Be hanging on for life, nigga.
Right?
Just a loop, but yeah, man, shut up, man.
Really? Shut up, RTO. Shut up, RTO.
Nah.
Right on time. Right on time.
No, man, I'm over here talking shit about. I'm talking about. I wasn't using chromatics or whatever.
Nah, I was just fucking with you, man.
That was great.
I
That
know.
was great.
RTO be trying to state his case and shit. I be digging. Y'all try to say I don't be digging?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you be digging. In your ass.
Got him.
Right?
We got one.
On so many levels. Where them beats at?
Let's see.
Wish I could participate, man. At Lamb.
Somebody at the car wash? What the fuck is that?
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. I'm like, oh.
At the car wash. Nigga like Chris Tuck at the car wash.
Yeah, it's some
right.
I'm not sure who it is, but there's some static going on.
National security and shit.
Not me, boss.
At least you can ask me nicely. Motherfuckers came out the car wash, tried to take old girl car.
That was on national security.
Yeah. Somebody over there work. Somebody over there. Yeah, somebody over there welding some handlebars, ain't they? West Coast Customs and shit.
Hey,
you see them welding some handlebars though, while they
doing some spot welding.
are they welding? Are they welding handlebars on the lowrider?
Right.
This dude.
Pull my little string and I'll wink at you. I'm your puppet.
Beach cruiser with the fucking
straight low rider.
Steering wheel on it.
Right.
Speaking of it, ain't no one watch motherfucking Snowfall. Y'all need to watch that shit.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Nah, it's on.
Yeah, I
on
got
Netflix.
that shit queued up right now.
That shit's
Man,
on
let me
Netflix.
last night that dude.
Okay.
Hey, don't even say nothing, BG. Don't even say nothing.
Go ahead and play spoiler, BG.
You don't want to know.
Damn poor gonna come in here. Oh goddamn!
You don't want to know what happened.
Damn poor. Oh goddamn! I was gonna watch it. I had a DVR. Goddamn!
Oh shit!
Man, who was that, man? Who was that? That was her. Is that you, RTO? I can't hear shit.
RTO. Had it on. I have it on TiVo.
Damn, Ron Simmons. Damn. Oh shit.
Oh God.
Yep, I'm done.
Yeah, that's apparent.
Hey, admitting it is part of the cure.
Man, damn about the yoga.
Who told him, man? Oh shit, I'm gonna watch it, man. He was bad as shit at RTO over the Cleveland joint.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, hold up. Speaking of Cleveland real quick, I don't mean to cut you off, but how about Kyrie talking about he might want to trade or some shit?
Hey, Gadget gonna mute you talking about basketball.
Hey,
Gadget gonna mute you talking
man.
about basketball right now. We gotta say that for after dark.
I saw that comment though, man. Like 4 years ago, when LeBron came back, I told a friend of mine, I said, man, look at that Nike commercial, man. unhappy like a mug in that commercial. He started laughing at me, man. I was like, I'm dead serious. I said, man, dude don't want LeBron there.
Damn.
Yeah, I totally agree.
I'm
he ain't the dude
that,
no
man.
more. Right. You gotta play second fiddle when Kyrie was the dude before LeBron.
But he
came.
be getting his numbers though. He scores a lot. He scored more points than LeBron sometimes.
He do, but it's still even though he's still gonna be second fiddle to LeBron. Even though he do get his numbers.
Being that humble guy is hard to do sometimes.
If it wasn't for Kyrie Irving, man, they wouldn't have a championship league.
No, not at all. That's like why I always knew Jordan was the great one, but I was never a Jordan fan because if it wasn't for other people that was with him, he probably wouldn't have won as much. So I feel y'all. I'm just like, I understand where Kyrie coming from, but they gonna kill him for some reason, especially if wherever he goes, if he goes somewhere and fails, they're gonna destroy this dude.
Well, they talking about they talking about him going to the Suns.
Word, I heard.
It's supposed to be a three-way. It's supposed to be. They in big talks, three-way trade. Carmelo going to fucking to Cleveland, and him. I think it's Carmelo and Eric Bledsoe, right? Going to fucking Cleveland and fucking Kyrie going to the Suns.
Well, it's saying right here that he's willing to go. He want to go to the Spurs, but he's willing to join the Knicks. Now, if he went with the Timberwolves, you have Wiggins, him and Wiggins, Jimmy Butler, then you have Carl.
That's too much though.
They're gonna have to get rid of. They're gonna have to move. They're gonna have to move Wiggins if they're gonna make.
Somebody gonna have to get moved with the Wolves. That ain't gonna work. Like he gonna have to change his game. If he go to the Wolves, he gonna have to change his game. He's gonna have to do what LeBron want him to do, and that's distribute.
And what's the use of going? What's the use of pulling up your stakes and going to Minnesota when you have to do the same thing that somebody else is requesting of you?
And that's gonna be the same thing with the Spurs. He gonna have to fucking distribute the rock. Like, cause you gonna be second fiddle to motherfucking
Kawhi Leonard. Sure.
Yeah, to Leonard. So I mean, it's gonna be the same thing, but people are saying that he
wants
to get away.
That's the fucked up thing because he wants to be the centerpiece of it. He wants to be the centerpiece of a team, but wherever he goes, there's already a nigga there.
Yeah. Well, that's what they were saying. They were saying that because right now, reality, he don't have a choice. It's not like he has a no clause or no trade clause where he can choose where he want to go. They just gonna trade his ass. He ain't got no choice where he go. He wants to go to these places, but they ain't gonna be like 100%.
Not guaranteed. Yeah.
Did they move the Rockets? I heard something about they was moving the Rockets somewhere.
Nah, they just they selling it, but they ain't moving it. It's up for sale right now.
That's crazy.
And I heard Mutombo wants to buy it.
I want to buy the team.
No.
I want to buy the team.
You like show people.
I will be owner.
Don't change your oil.
Shit, I'm happy his ass got enough money to even think about it.
Yeah, true that.
Yeah, but
That's
they
a good
don't.
look,
They,
though.
you
At
know,
least he went on
they
broke
gonna
and
make
shit.
Every move possible for him not to make it happen though. But Kyrie, man, like as talented as a ball player, because I'm gonna be real. When coming out of Duke, he was hurt. I said, man, dude ain't gonna amount to nothing. He come in the league hurt. I was so wrong about that one.
Right.
But,
I
think a lot of it is, man, you just gotta swallow your pride. Like, man, LeBron ain't got that many years left in the league. So shit, you just ride that wave, man. Like you got a chance to be a part of something that's bigger than yourself, man.
That takes maturity to see that.
What I think it is, we Davenport, man, what's up with your
bro?
Fucking RTO, aka one too many. Right?
One too many niggas. One too many niggas. He on that common shit right now.
Hey, no, but fucking fucking LeBron gonna be gone next year. So
Yo, who the hell just said how dry I am? That shit was funny. Like that's some old shit right there. Yeah. That's some old shit right there. Hell yeah. Good looks.
Did y'all hear?
Oh my god.
Yeah, we heard.
You never like Mike, nigga.
Man, mute this motherfucker.
Who was that?
Fucking RTO.
Damn.
Fucking fuck.
Yeah, you know the email. Matter of fact, you need a Dirty Old Men beat anyway for this EP. Spit is simple and plain. Niggas lame. When it come to this mic, not a game. Spit flame. Johnny Rocket. Johnny Rocket. I spit that obnoxious. Went to the thought process, stomping. Through the land to the land on the feet. No surrender, no retreat. Shit ain't sweet around here. I rap with no fear. The dirty old men shit. Better get it clear. Spell a name right. No D in the O. Niggas ain't old either. Take over with the ether. You can't see me, I'll throw you in the sleeper. Hold position, force it to submission. Mental killer, no competition. No pot to piss in where I came from. And hell yeah, the money changed some, but I ain't still the same. Remain number one. Matter of fact, -5, you can't see me. I smack my man high five. We getting live around here. Genie, for no rubbing. I grant wishes off the top, killing competition. On the hit list. Y'all know what the business is. We killing all sick of shit. Yeah, that'd be ridiculous. RTO on this shit mental with the spinach off the top of the brain. I kill competition and leave niggas slain. I told y'all not a game, even though I try to refrain from laughing at times. My mind on some other shit. I get higher than the mothership. Trying to defeat the demons. You can't see me. I wake up screaming sometimes. Cause I come from the hood with shit is not good, even though I be acting like it is. I gotta front sometimes and make money, man. Y'all know how it is. Nothing funny and ain't nothing sunny, even though that show calls Philadelphia. Man, we all about the money. That shit really bad for your health. Cause niggas take you right off the shelf and place you in a coffin. I'm talking, possessing this mic. I'm at the auction. Get a grip, the sickest shit that we be killing dirty men, man. Ridiculous. Damn, that joint crazy.
Fucking RTO.
Hey, I got a comment when it's finished. Y'all realize what just happened? Did y'all hear what just happened? Motherfucking mental just stuck his finger in your cake.
Man.
I want you to beat, motherfucker. I want you to beat, motherfucker. You ain't gonna eat it.
Yo, that shit was crazy.
That's dope.
They gotta finish that one out, Netmaker.
I ain't know where that one was going.
You ain't gonna eat this beat, are you?
Yeah, I don't even be freestyling like that, but that shit just had me on for a minute.
Actually,
you wanna eat your cornbread, nigga?
I got beats on this. I got beats on this computer, man. Let's see if I can get y'all to play some on here. Y'all gotta hear this, man.
Yo, wow. Y'all are wow.
Oh.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Oh. I can't hear any of that, can you?
Yeah, you hear it.
Yeah, we hear that.
We hear you, Tom McCain.
Turn it up. Them keys is crazy.
Man, get this motherfucker out of here. Stacks.
What?
You the president of that club, bro.
Shit is dope.
And he's a CEO. Shit. Hey, Stacks, you that was off the live, right?
No, that's old, man. That joint probably forever old.
Hey,
man.
man,
That's old.
who got the George Jetson joint popping up?
Oh, that's me, man. That's me.
Hey,
Alrighty.
hey, Stacks, dude, we gotta get your audio situated. Your shit's too dope to be just hearing it through the speakers like that. We gotta get like straight audio going.
Yeah, I'm not on my main. I'm downstairs.
That's why I don't be.
Oh yeah,
playing
that's
beats.
right. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, the lab is 90 degrees.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, okay.
Well,
Yeah,
we still gotta
looking like me.
set that up though. I saw
Yeah,
that you got a mixer and everything. You got a mixer and interface. That's all you need. As long as you got a mic. You got a mic, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, we could have been had you getting your audio right.
Yeah.
That's all you need. You don't fucking you said your interface is more than you got multiple outs, right? In the interface.
Yeah, my it's got a full. I could probably bring it out into the. Well, no, I can't bring it into the. They don't have any other inputs in the mic though, so.
Nah, this is what you do. No, you only need two ends, left and right.
Oh,
you just need multiple outs.
Right.
More than two outs, because you want your other outs to go to your speakers, and then the other set of outs is going to go in the mixer. Your mic is going to go in the mixer. The out of the mixer is going to go back in the ends of the interface. And voila. Yeah. And that's it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I can set that up. I got a Mac. Yeah, I can run into that. The input. There we go.
Wishing better in life.
I don't have that queued up on the SP.
Nothing gets
shit,
to you.
though.
Not the Mentos joint.
Yeah.
Mentos fashion full of life.
Hey, you know he'll do that shit up. Don't fuck with him, man. You know he made a beat over that shit.
No, that's my tag.
The fresh
Hertz called me the fresh maker, and I was like, I'm gonna use a Mentos joint.
Boom, 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 boom. Right on.
Man, that motherfucker's mad. I hate that, man.
Catch me waking up in the morning and sing that shit. Nigga that been up for a little bit. I can hit that note.
That's Davenport over there right now.
You sound like he high from Texas.
Nigga be over here sounding like Anthony Baker and shit.
Nah, it actually sound like that skit from the Fuji's joint, the score.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when they was in the Chinese food store?
Hell yeah.
Fried hard, nigga. Fried hard.
Right. You want Flight Fist of Judah.
Hell yeah. You bitch niggas want beef with me?
Right.
Yo, that score album, that Fuji score shit.
Yeah.
Nigga.
I haven't listened to that in hell long.
Oh my god, man, that shit.
I was just watching fucking Wyclif's fucking Unsung the other day too.
That shit reminds me of high school, man.
Wycliffe.
Hell no.
Yo, let's question that shit.
I'm interested in this switch one, but I want to see that.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Bro.
Yeah, no, motherfucker.
What can a quarter get you?
Nothing, motherfucker.
Hey, wow.
Oh man.
Is you a fiend?
And you cold, and you all fucked up on drugs, and you want free. You can't get no money, motherfucker.
I might as well look for my what assignment was that?
Yeah.
Latest assignment. What's the latest damn CMA assignment?
I got it.
169.
I think I can play one more.
Fuck that.
I'm about to say, whoever playing that, they're gonna need to turn that up.
I was.
Oh my God. Somebody getting a Ramsey Lewis on.
No, right?
Nah.
I'm gonna cue it up if y'all got a space.
Hey, Hurts.
Yeah.
You did you change your setup? Because
I'm
I've
on my
noticed
phone,
that you've been coming out the speakers lately.
Nah, I'm on my phone.
Oh, okay.
I just went and bought a new router while we was on the hangout. I had to get all this router shit redone.
And remember, you got folks that depend on you.
I said, folks that depend on you. Go ahead, Stacks. If you got something, go ahead, Stacks.
Part you here, man. Parting this time. Wild and shit. Random old joints.
Holy hell.
That's why.
Stacks ain't shit. Stacks ain't shit. Stacks ain't shit.
I'm not over your client.
Stacks ain't shit. Stacks ain't shit.
Hard body on beats, that's what I'm known to do. But mental got bars, listen, you might catch one or two. I drop jewels at the same time, son of you. Father MC, don't make the God punish you. Oh, man.
Yo, so wait a minute.
Yeah, he
Hold
just
up.
said that shit out loud, though.
Hold up, so Stacks. That was organic, right?
I was gonna say you about to have one of them moments we was just talking about.
That was organic, right?
I've had plenty of tracks I play on. Matter of fact, a lot of the album had playing stuff on it, believe it or not. Like it was all played with one sample. You Love is all organic. I played everything in that. There's a lot of joints I play. The Glenn Lewis remix is all played except for the drums.
Yeah, RTO. You ain't know. You better recognize.
Yeah, I just try to make it sound like it blends in. It sounds like the same. All that shit's played.
Twin.
Nah, you right. Cause I recall now going back to the other hangouts that you had played some organic before. I need to hear more of that. I was on Logic, right?
That was that's just like just a joint I recorded on the CPU. That's
Is this nigga getting this accordion?
Nah,
Yeah,
you at the house then?
I'm be lying.
I smuggled that shit in here to work. The 37 joint.
Yeah, you smuggled it.
Hey, so wait the fucking hold up.
Sound like Joe Sample and shit.
This nigga talking shit about me playing the bass and shit on the damn push. And you hear this nigga keys he playing right now?
I ain't doing shit.
Like Joe Sample.
See you, man. Fuck you, man. So I ain't doing shit. The same shit I was saying. I ain't doing nothing special.
Come on, man.
You know shit I was saying.
He invented it. You ain't shit.
Play that joint, man.
Nah, man, it's just popcorn. Finger slide.
You ain't got that crack with you?
Some extra butter, man.
The thing is, I'm not running through my setup. I'm on the phone, so it's gonna sound like shit.
Hey man,
I can send it to you. I can bounce that shit down real quick and send it to you.
Nah, I want you to play that shit so we can do the song.
I forgot what the fuck I
I'm about to
played.
mute both of y'all.
I be digging. I be digging, y'all.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
Hey, good, Dad.
I be looping.
Oh, man.
Yo, who the hell is that? Davenport?
That's Dad.
Yes.
Hey,
Well, he never had it.
man.
Dad had a coming to Jesus moment in Chicago.
Why about to rub off on it?
Yeah, my pen to the paper, gasoline to the lighter, pyro, I'm a writer, my saliva like lighter, cane numb to the pain, I'm a dog cause I'm a writer, BT the guard in the street cause I'm a fighter, boss and bison, get tough toss and Tyson, me to throw rights and lefts like Mike Tyson, came to strike like picket signs and maybe lightning, you pause like ... comma and hyphen.
There you go. There you go.
Man.
There you go. Now, motherfucker, big finger moment. Pause.
Yeah, Davenport, you need to send that to him before I send anything to him.
Oh,
that needs to go to him ASAP.
Man.
You ain't gonna eat that beat, are you?
Hurry up and switch over,
Yeah.
Davenport.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I'm salty as hell. I miss Chicago.
Hey, look, now we can put the bed the fact that Davenport is
It's
dope.
Yeah.
Oh, appreciate it.
No, Davenport been dope. That nigga know. And you know what?
Yeah, we've been telling them for like.
But
we've been trying to let the world know.
Davenport gonna drop when he know it's time. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna drop when he know it's time. You know?
Yeah.
And
I'm surprised,
I told that dude in Chicago, man, I see why you stick to this machine like you do. Like that, you and the machine speak an unspoken language.
Yeah, yeah, Dab is dope.
I appreciate y'all, brother.
So, did you ever watch the video?
Yes, I watched it and fell asleep on it and woke up and watched it again.
Oh damn! I was about to say.
Nah, yeah, it's very helpful. You're right. I think doing it in linear, it'll help me better. Yeah.
No, was that the Appleton joint?
Yeah.
Ableton,
yeah, I peeped that. Yeah. I peeped that.
Yes, sir. It helped a lot.
All right.
Because I think, can you use like if you don't have the push or any like 1 or 2, you can still use
without push.
right?
So you saw dude. Did you see the latest rhythm roulette?
With who?
He was using on a regular keyboard.
With Khalil.
Oh, that's what he was. I didn't even.
Yeah, he did that with Ableton. Yeah, that was all Ableton.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
he had a key station joint.
Yeah, he just used all the keyboard.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, I
That's
knew he
how I
was using the
started with
keyboard.
Ableton with the keyboard only.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Truthfully, I wish I would have had Ableton back then. I do.
When did you start? Did you start with the push, or when did you start Ableton?
With the push, I got it both same time. Yeah, both.
Okay, so
I would
shit,
have been using the MV in Ableton.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, shit. I started Ableton like at 6, I think. Back and forth. And I got fucking Machine, and I got the MPC 1000, and left Ableton alone for like a few years, and then came back at like fucking 8. Then realized that damn Push came out, and I was like, Push 1 came out. I was like, okay, that's dope, but I'm still over here on Machine.
Damn, we
Push
knew
2
RTO was young, but he said he was using Ableton at fucking 6. Okay, young boy.
Ableton lied at 6.
He's talking about version 6.
No, I know. Yeah, no. It just sounded funny as hell.
Plain no, I've been on Reason. I've been on Reason since 2.0, so that that's way back.
Nah, hell yeah, man.
You using Reason in the womb? Damn.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man.
I was on Reason at 2.0 too. Yep.
Yeah.
I never got into the I never got into Fruity Loops, man. I think I used
Same
that
here.
shit. Yeah, I could just
Yeah, I can't use it.
I never used Fruity Loops ever.
I don't even like the way Fruity Loops
man.
looks. Like it looks terrible to me.
Yeah, it looks. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit is whack. Like
Y'all might want to watch
You
that.
like hurt you might want to might want to close your ears.
because I'm
not gonna badmouth it at all because that was my first computer software.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, and being in computers, I got that shit all bootleg, and it was like, oh, okay, just something to get me in making beats. Before I had any hardware at all, I had Fruity Loops.
Okay.
And then I had a cat tell me, hold on. I had a cat tell me, you're not really making music and if you ain't got no hardware. And I kind of took that shit to heart. So I was like, I think then I started buying machines and everything, and it was like, okay, now I can say I'm really playing,
Right, yep.
But go ahead.
Nah, you right, man. That's the truth. That's how everybody approach me.
Yeah, people will tell you that, but I've heard some of the best beats come out of FL Studio that's won Grammys, that did a whole lot.
No, definitely, yeah. No disrespect, but that's for them.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, and whatever your creative side attaches yourself to.
Look, Ninth Wonder did a joint with Beyonce off Fruity Loops. So
yeah,
enough
look
respect
at
to
this shit. Look at the
enough
shit
respect
Wade
to
was
the
playing. He
Fruity
did that shit on the PlayStation.
Right.
Yeah,
Yo,
right.
hell yeah. I made a couple of beats on the PlayStation.
And RTO, I just hear a bunch of beats of the night off of FL. Like you was like, you did that in what? I'm like, I did this in the FL.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen you play some beats off FL before.
Yeah, he did last night. He played like fucking 15 of them shits, and they was all on FL.
Yeah,
all
that
of them
just
was fire.
That just isn't for me. Like, no disrespect to the FL users, but man, I could not fuck with that. Like after about 2 months.
But you know what it is though? Because a lot of us have a purist attitude when it comes to like production. But as a person who like I had keyboards before I was fucking with FL. But at that point in time, I needed something to kind of get my creative juices in terms of production back started. So FL was there. And one thing I can tell you about FL, as opposed to like a machine, or as a matter of fact, FL is a precursor to a lot of this shit. So in terms of like, when people talk about, clicking the mouse as opposed to hitting the pad, it's really the same shit. Only difference is that to FL in order to do everything you want to do, as opposed to a machine, you just got to, press commands and technical dudes. Y'all know the drill, but that's the only difference, because really it's a mind thing. Like I'm probably one of the most hardware type of dudes there is, but I kind of acquiesce to the software and stuff too, because I can approach production from both sides.
Right.
So 3,000, make a beat, and I can get on. Like, if I'm mobile, I can open up FL and just get busy. It's gonna be the same quality. It's gonna be the same type of production, whether it's on the 3,000 or whatever I'm using hardware wise, or FL Studio. Or I've had Reason before, and I've used Reason without a controller.
Yep.
Same here. Shit, I was QWERTY Reason. Like when I first got it, I didn't have shit, no controller, nothing. I ain't had no interface, and just fucking Reason on the computer, just making beats on a redrum, and using the damn piano roll
I hear
and
what
shit.
you're saying, though, Mental. I get what you're saying about it because, like I said, a lot of people who I know, man, who like own SP 1200s and the MPC 60s. When I was using it, they were like, man, I don't see how you doing that shit, man. That shit like man, look, you tried, 5, 6, 7 years later, they downsized their studio, they're downsizing their hardware gear. They using FL, tracking out of FL, tracking into Pro Tools, and they simplified their whole process or whatever.
Yeah,
Any of y'all know who Jada Pina is?
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, so if y'all know Jada Pina, y'all know that he was on the MPC 2000 heavy. That's all he fucked with.
I just started following him, man.
He on the Black now.
Studio Black.
Back in the day, he was nothing but 2000. Not the XL, not anything else, just MPC 2000. That's all he would get. One die, he'll buy another one. And his ass is out here on the studio.
Put it this way. As way back as I was using FL, I was following him back then, and he was on the 2000.
Yeah.
Right. So that's been a while.
And we talking 08, 09, maybe 07.
But it's all a matter of preference. Like Mitch was saying, what works for some don't work for others, because it's kind of awkward for people who, especially when you start off on gear, it's kind of hard for you to kind of right.
The
whole repertoire or whatever. It's kind of hard because whether it be the learning curve or just the comfort level of it.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of have to go with what works for you. So I totally agree with Mitch. But I've had people told this shit on FL. I'm talking about and I've had dudes come to me, man, at a job, like, man, I make beats. Like, yeah, what you use, man? FL Studio. Like, let me hear some of your tracks. Here's some of the tracks. I'm like, ugh. I said, I use FL too. Like, yeah, let me hear some of your tracks. And I put my tracks in. Like, damn, you did that at FL? Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just you got when you make it with anything you use, man, you just have to have a vision for it first. And if you don't have a vision,
a user makes the machine, not the other way around.
Yeah, Bink was talking about that shit today on IG Live.
Man, that's like you know how we criticize our old works, and I got a couple old mini discs from when I was making FL shit, and it was just like, yeah, that was when I first started doing it, and I was like, oh my god, like people said, make cringe, and you couldn't tell me I wasn't shit when I made it, but like now, please.
I mean, fucking up all these old school ass fucking Reason beats now.
You got one queued up?
No, well, I got one queued up, but it ain't an old Reason beat. I just got a beat queued up.
Make it happen,
man.
Make it happen.
I ain't got no old Reason shit.
Here.
Damn, RTL. Oh, yeah.
RTL ain't shit.
Oh.
Nigga, what? Man, beat this nigga, man.
Oh. Oh.
Fucking asshat.
Asshat.
I don't hear shit else.
shit, man.
And he did that shit QWERTY.
You know it.
Yeah, damn you, RTO.
Goddamn ass hand.
I want my record back. Damn.
Please come back when you're unmuted.
I got one more.
Damn.
Y'all got some
Can't
time,
make a
man.
DJ.
Shit. This was done on FL too.
I'll play one more too.
Now that beat, that wasn't an old Reason beat. Now I just did that.
Okay.
I got one.
That was dope. That was dope.
I was about to
RTO.
say you ain't shit.
You ain't shit. It's the same.
That was dope, RTO. Very dope, brother. Yeah.
This is the FL Studio shit here.
Okay.
You know what?
Be careful with that
one. Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Bless you, brother. Hell nah, I could never make that fella do that. Yeah.
That's it, man. That's
Yeah,
FL shit.
I could never make the FL do that.
All right, this anybody want to go? I got a Reason one now.
I got you can go ahead, but I got one more after you, RTO. That's it. I got one more. Go ahead, RTO.
I'm out of here. I quit.
Yeah, that's some old palm trees riding with your top down. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, all my older shit was like I was on some other shit back then, so I was starting to learn how to make smooth shit.
That was
definitely
some West Coast
now,
shit.
but I was still in the process of trying to figure it out back then.
That's some old early Nate Dogg shit.
Smooth ass up out of here, man.
That's some funny shit.
Nigga, DJ smooth, man, that boy gonna fight, man.
Wow.
Hey, if we got time, I'm gonna see if y'all can hear this old FL joint I made.
Let it run.
Man, do what you gotta. I'm about to make a whole freestyle album over here.
Can y'all hear that?
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, run that shit, bro.
Turn it up a little bit.
Turn it up. Wait.
Yeah, so
You said that's
earlier we were talking about
You said that's Fruity Loops?
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
one?
That was, oh God, that's probably like 9 or something real old.
You said Fruity or Reason?
Fruity. Yeah, that was.
Damn,
that
9
was-
old? Shit.
That was, like I said, I don't even remember the version it was. That was. That track is. I put it up on SoundCloud 6 years ago, so and it was older than that. So.
Fruity Loops, the demo version.
Yeah, right.
Right.
I got one queued up, y'all. We got a minute.
Go ahead, stuff.
we got yeah.
Man, yet.
Let it run, bro.
Listen, man. No choppy joint on the ASR.
To all the killers and the $100 billers.
Yeah, right.
You got no
Feelings. Haters trying to slow me down. I came too far to slow up now. Crew on my back and I'ma hold them down. Left home a long time ago. Own my sound. Held my own alone through different towns. Dirty old men, that be the name of the team. Cocky shows over mics, anything in between. Got my name up badly. Styling 16s, toe to toe with anybody. Acapella on the beat. To me, don't matter. Raised in the streets, graduated from the birds. My approach type unique. Hard body, vocab buying chic. I get busy, then now and next week. Come and get me. I'll be waiting at the end of the line. Woman real 18, and myself the baton. Told y'all, renting it long as I keep it marching on. Swear to God, no stopping the Lord. They call me mental. Freestyle over stacks, instrumentals.
I had to stop the hook on that.
Man.
That's like a perfect fit right there. That's dope.
Nah.
Remix.
You are listening to Charlie Production. If you don't like it, then kill yourself. Peter.
This sound like the remix to the old movie Colors.
Yeah, right.
Colors. I'm a nightmare walking, psychopath talking.
Oh man, he took it back.
Yo, Colors is the greatest movie, man.
Don Cheadle, man.
I'ma get you, Pac-Man. Look, That was Sean Penn and OG Bobby Johnson. Damn, that shit crazy. Man, you acting like a bitch. Give me that joint. They done killed your cousin.
Man.
That was dope.
Yeah, that was some old West Coast hard shit.
Oh yeah, like back then it was more West than anything. This is like before I really discovered Dilla and all that stuff. So
nah, that's straight RTO, aka Old
wearing
Dog.
all wearing all chucks, man, all chucks and flannels for RTO then, man.
nah, nigga, I wasn't wearing no flannels. This after that. Like nigga, I wasn't making beats in '92.
Look, you're right, motherfucker, man. You ain't horrid. Get over here, man.
Motherfucker,
Yeah, exactly.
wearing a flannel with the one button at the top and shit.
Mark ass Buster.
Buster ass trick.
Cornell.
With the fishes.
Break yourself, fool.
Hell yeah. Nigga, I want cheese on my shit.
Say that shit again, Stacks. Please say that shit again, Stacks. Oh shit.
Break yourself, fool. Break yourself.
Oh shit.
Hey, why you sound country though?
Man, he sound like Braxton P. Hardenbread.
Hell yeah.
Yo, what was the name of Diddy's umbrella servant dude?
Man, you ain't shit.
Farnsworth Bentley.
Farnsworth Bentley.
It sounds like Braxton P.
I was just watching.
Thanks, Bentley.
Oh fuck.
Oh shit.
Oh damn.
Hey, Stacks, man. Pull your shorts down, brother.
Oh shit.
Yo, that picture was funny as shit, man. Going
I'm about to leave.
That sounded almost Catholic priest like for some of them petties out there.
I need to watch the Jamie Foxx show now.
Yo, this nigga Stacks just said for all my Catholic petties out there.
Petties though. He called them petties.
I said for all the Catholic petties out there.
Yeah, that's what I said.
It's like
no, that's funny as hell.
Yeah,
man.
scandal up here recently about that. They had to kick one of them cats out. Had a sex ring going.
I think he was actually high, like in the chain of command too.
Yeah, like what the hell, dude?
That shit. But you know what? The good thing is this Pope that we have right now, like he's really been cracking down. Like he's been regulating that shit.
Yeah, like y'all got to chill that shit, man.
Yeah, that shit crazy, man.
Oh god,
it's
what
bad.
That's about.
Oh no, I'm still on Braxton. No.
Oh shit,
man, that's ignorant, man.
Oh fuck.
Oh god.
All right, fuck. I got another one. If anybody gonna go, I got another.
I got another old joint.
Go ahead. Oh shit, my stomach hurts.
Yeah.
Damn. Who that, Net Maker?
Yeah.
Man.
Got the boom back keys.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
That's like
Yeah, that's the old joint right there.
I was about to kill it. You
shit
lucky.
I'm trying to make, man. I'm trying to get really into that boom bap, like for real, for real. East,
Yeah, true
like,
that. Pause
92.
that. Pause that. My bad. My bad. Yeah, pause that. Man, look. Can't even have a regular conversation.
I fucking missed it.
Trying to get into
Hey,
that.
look, I'll rewind it. I said I was about to kill that.
Oh man, y'all wild.
Man, yeah, that makes it wild.
Hey, Curse man's existence, man. That nigga, that man.
Yeah.
Good God.
Yo, he doesn't miss anything. God damn.
Hey, okay, so
Oh shit.
have y'all seen
That shit was funny shit.
because fucking not Stacks, fucking the motherfucking Spice Adams used it for if y'all see DJ Khaled try to shoot that 3.
That shit was funny as fuck.
Hella used
That
it.
shit looked like he threw a Christmas turkey in the air and shit. That shit had no hang time.
Every time he tossed, he's like, like every time, dude, like, dude, go sit down somewhere, dude.
Yo, see, that's a motherfucking shirt. Bubba Bye on the joint, on the shirt, yo. Somebody be trying to read it, you be like, what? What the fuck is Bubba Bye? Oh. That's Brandon, yo. Shit, I wear that shit to work. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, you know what, man? We need to get Mike notes. We need to get Mike notes.
Shit, I got on my be digging joint right now.
Everything was going all good until you had to bring that shit up.
Hey man, audio ball said, man. My girl called Stack and said, "Who the nigga with the nature draws on?"
Oh,
how was that? Nature draw. Yeah. Hey, did that shit just shut down the hangout, yo? That might have been the one. That might have been the one. Is there one? Oh shit.
Hey man, get out my guy Stack.
I don't know what the fuck she be singing though.
Oh, yo, crazy as hell.
Okay, so
yeah, man, I'm gonna wake up singing that shit, man. Oh man.
Me too, thanks to y'all.
No doubt. Glad I could help.
Yeah, right. Like, damn, I got this phone really playing all day.
I'm at work today, man.
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
Shit, man. I'm at work doing training and shit, man. I fuck around, bust out.
They gonna be like, what? What part of the game is that? Oh man. BG gonna be pouring milk in the morning. God damn it, man.
Yeah.
Well, shit. Let's see. God damn
head just go on this motherfucker. Damn, man.
Well,
Making some duds lately. Shit. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Oh, joints, dang.
Motherfucking I
That's the Body and
apologize.
Soul joint, ain't it?
Huh?
I used to be in love with that woman, bro. When I was a kid, I used to love Nita Baker, man.
You and me both.
And Sade, bro.
Shit, I'm
Like,
about to say who did.
I had a teacher look just like Anita Baker, boy. Her husband hated me.
Goddamn, motherfucking net maker. Oh, baby net.
Net me getting a restraining order, man, since he was in 4th grade.
Oh, shit. Put a cease and desist in his locker and shit.
Yeah, I was a poor guy. He had a staple like, could you please tell?
Do not bring your ass to second period no more this year.
Right.
Gadget and pulled another Chicago on us.
He said, I'm home now, nigga. I could do that shit again.
Right.
He on his way.
Oh, you called
He
him?
on his way?
Yeah. All right.
Check.
Hey, Gadget fucked around and ate them 2 slices of pizza, man. He thinks,
Hell yeah. He was in that motherfucker funeral home ready, wasn't he?
man, what?
Casket shop.
Right. Now I'm talking about the posture shit. They ain't even have to fold his arms for him.
Oh
man,
wow.
I showed Mav the picture of Gadget while he was in the room asleep, man. Man, I said, damn, what's wrong with that nigga sock?
He sleep like Sheldon on Big Bang Theory.
Oh,
man, he had the Pete Mary socks on, man.
Oh shit.
Fall down your leg, man, wrap around the bottom of your shoe. Hang on, Snoopy, hang on.
Oh man, you can't take Mav nowhere.
Yeah. Man, what's wrong with that nigga sock? And I hadn't even noticed it, man, until he said it like, oh shit.
Hey man, attention to detail, man. It's the name of the game. Oh shit. There we go. Yeah, that's what I left out. You said he had on nature draws, man.
Yeah.
Hey, that's
I don't think I'm gonna be able to let that one go.
Man, I can't.
I don't even know what that means. The shit's a knee length though. What the hell are you talking about?
Yo. On the next episode of Triggered.
Yeah, motherfucker. I'm a middle-aged ass man.
Present to you, Big Stacks.
I ain't R. Kelly trying to be 16. I'm a grown ass man. I ain't wearing that shit.
I'm a grown ass man.
There you go.
I'm a teenager wearing shorts to my damn calf. Shit, man.
Stack said, fuck that. I play 9 holes of golf and what?
I ain't trying to dress like a teenager, man. I dress age appropriate.
There you go.
One shot, so what?
I bogeyed him and fuck that par 3.
I ain't trying to be R. Kelly wearing fluorescence and shit at 50, man. Get out of here.
Oh shit. Yeah, he do got a point on that though.
It's ridiculous, man. I ain't doing this.
Definitely golfing in the Depot house with cleats on.
What bike?
Like them old mamas packing fat in the mini. That's crazy, man.
All right, y'all. It's time to say goodnight to the chat room.
Stacks at the store like what shorts?
Salute DJ Rack, Jamari Mack, Audio Ball.
Close the ball and shit.
How come Tab Records didn't hit us up when we was in Chicago?
Oh, that's right.
I told y'all hell he was there.
Yeah.
This motherfucker takes a picture with Madlib after we leave.
I know. Man.
Oh shit, that's true.
I was hot.
Who did that? Who did that?
Tap.
Tap record. Wow. Hey, Gadget, before we go, did you see Audio Falls?
Yeah.
My response was, I ain't trying to dress like a 16-year-old teenage either, man. Fuck all that shit.
Dude, hey,
Dress
you know
age
what?
There you go, Stacks.
Hey, that's the name of my next project, man. Nature Draws.
You're like old fat mamas and minis and shit. Dress your age, man.
All right, so we're about to go up there.
Yeah.
All right,
What the fuck?